Yeah. Welcome to the open book, where truth don't hide, stories ride, and every chapter got that power. Turn the page, now you stepping in, where real ones talk and the fake pretend. From viral heat to deep convo, we write the truth, let the whole world know. This ain't just a channel, it's a movement. The open book, every story, every voice.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. Make sure you hit the like button. Let everyone know that we are live. Happy Saturday to everyone. When I say awake, I am awake. And I cannot believe it, y'all, because I stayed up to 3 a.m. this morning checking out videos, doing my homework about this situation. Oh my goodness. And I am ready to get into it. Before we get started, make sure you tap the like button. Let's see who we have here so far. Good morning, Joshua. Gabriel is in the building. Welcome and thank you for being first in the building. I appreciate it. Good morning, Janet. Thank you so much for joining, sis. I appreciate you for being here. All right, y'all. So we're going to get into this situation with influencer cooking with Aisha. And y'all, it has been a whirlwind of, I guess, events that have taken place since the viral video came out with her and her husband. Now, y'all, I didn't even realize until later on, after looking a little deeper into this, that it was on that man's birthday that a lot of this stuff happened. Okay. And so we're going to take a walk down memory lane first, because I want to show you, those of you who are familiar with the Brianna, which is former Mrs. LaTruth, and Robert Hampton LaTruth, we were pretty much introduced to situations similar to Aisha and her husband, Ricky. Okay. They had a domestic dispute situation that went viral. And so when I first saw the video, y'all, it gave me a flashback into when all of that came out, okay, and went public. Because like a lot of people are saying, with cooking with Aisha, though, the people that have been following, they have never seen this side of her, okay, or her husband. They have never seen anything like this because she's been very successful with her cooking shows, her spices, and just, handling her business, getting house built, and doing great things for her family. And so it caught a lot of her supporters by surprise, okay, that this was actually happening. So similar to what happened with the LaTruth and Brianna situation, some of the supporters that she has, okay, already, and she had started bringing, I guess, her husband onto her lives and doing content with her husband. It almost seems like now this is about to split her supporters and her fans. Some people are believing that this is, his fault. He did what she said. And then you have a group that's saying, oh, wait a minute. I don't know if I believe everything happened the way she said it happened. So there's definitely a line. There's definitely a line. Hey, Natalia, she seems toxic, trying to ruin that man's birthday because she's unhappy. I can't believe she was lying, knowing she was recorded. Okay. You know what? And I'm glad that you brought that up. Hey, Becca, welcome. Thank you for joining. Hey, Southern girl, I see you but can't comment. You can't comment? I wonder, I just saw your comment. What do you mean? Are you saying you're watching me but you can't just talk in the chat? Is that what you're trying to say? Okay, so Natalia, this is what I was thinking. I'm glad that you brought that up. Now, this is just my theory. Let me also say this live is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is covered under the Fair Use Act. Information shared is alleged in our opinions as we react to various topics and people. Now, by it being his birthday, and the only reason I knew it was his birthday was when you go onto the husband's page, okay? And I'm going to show when I get to that part, because some of you may have already seen my video that I put up. He did a post at 7 something that morning, okay, telling us it was his birthday. He was also happy, had the pictures of him and his wife. And this is why we got to be careful, y'all, watching social media, seeing all these happy pictures of couples, whether they're dating or married. Everybody's smiling, everybody dressing alike and stuff like that, because we never know what's going on behind the scenes, okay? So it was his birthday. They probably getting lit. And I think it's a little early at 7 some 8 o'clock in the morning to start drinking like that. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Do your thing. If you're able to handle it, that's your thing. Hey, do it. So between 7 something that morning and 12 o'clock that day, something took place. Okay. Somebody done said the wrong thing and it just took it to another level within the span of a few hours. Now, that does not mean that something had not already transpired, maybe on the previous day. Maybe this has been taking place over the course of months. And you know how, like, if something goes unchecked for too long, sometimes it can blow up and everything just explodes at one time. And maybe this was the day that it exploded. Okay. Hey, Dr. Braves, good morning and happy Saturday, y'all. And congratulations also to Dr. Braves on the release of her new book. I am so happy for her. Congratulations, sis. A lot of times at work or driving. Oh, okay, Southern Girl, I understand. I appreciate your support. All right, let me show y'all this opening video first of the similarities that I saw between the previous Brianna and Robert saga. And now it looks like we might be headed into a whole new saga with Cooking with Aisha and Mr. Ricky Bennett. Okay, let me pull this up. Hey, Brittany, good morning.
Brianna Hampton. She just pepper sprayed me. She just pepper sprayed me for no reason in my house.
Hold on.
I can't keep following me. No, I ain't following you nowhere. No, I don't have a gun. You really doing this lying stuff again? I'm recording everything. Please hurry. Yeah, please hurry, because she's crazy. Please hurry, she's crazy. Thank you. Please hurry up. She's crazy.
I'm recording this for my public, my safety.
No, she's with me.
I'm recording for my safety. My safety.
Ma'am, he punched me in my face.
I did not touch you. I did not touch you.
He punched me in my face.
Yeah, I did not touch you. Latifah Aisha Williams, right? That's a lie. You told the people that you're 41, that you're 42.
Ma'am, he's drunk.
No, I am not drunk at all. You are drunk.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I can't close my mouth. What? No. I have my weapon locked up. I have a weapon.
Yes, you have a weapon.
Yes, I have.
So why you ain't run and get it? Why did you not run and get it?
Let him have access to it.
No, it's plenty access to it. It's plenty access to it. She's lying. She's lying. She's lying. Just like she
and it only posted 1 minute, and I was being respectful. I didn't say nothing. I wanted to let that man go and just let him do him and be respectful out of our child. I didn't want to tear him down. I want him to reach
I have
success.
people who, they know how I am. They've been with me. They didn't just pop in. And yes, Mr. Dexter, absolutely. Just because you pop in on this chapter, I have been doing this a long time, a long time. And one of the things that I told my girlfriend, I told her either this morning or yesterday, I said, God allowed me to walk through this because he knows I can handle it. He knows I'm strong enough. See, I've been being prepared for this very moment in time, and there's more stuff that's going to come. I got this. I promise you.
Before. But like I said, I'm at peace. I pray for him to have peace. I pray him nothing but the best success in me
Go
as
through
well.
the blow by blow. I'm not going to do that. The people that thought I was going to drag my husband, I'm not going to do that. I would never do that. Even though it's said and done, I would never do that. It's never going to happen. And I don't want anybody to drag him either. I was telling somebody yesterday, please don't talk bad about him. God has to deal with us all. Let God deal with me and let God deal with him.
Wow. Okay. Now, because of, hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second, y'all. Computer. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Sometimes my computer blinks out. Thank you for your patience. I'm gonna have to go out and come back in. All right. Thank you for your patience. Oh my goodness, it blinked off. I apologize for that. Let's see. Southern Girl said Bree needs to know DV isn't a joke or a come up, silly fool. Okay, girl, don't even get me started on her. But when I tell you, thinking about that, um, it made me think and not rush too quick to judge this situation because just because we follow someone for a long time, um, we don't know everything about that person because I've always stated that people can be who they want to be on social media. And so we don't know the full truth from just looking at one video. Okay. We don't know if he really did it. And we don't know if she lied. Okay. So now it's a matter of just waiting to see what comes of this. But we're going to take a walk because y'all, so much has come out after that moment. A lot of different things are coming out. Now, let me pull this back for 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna remove it. The daughter, okay, Aisha's daughter, Christina, is now coming forward, adding more fuel to this fire. Okay, hey Shelly sis, good morning. Welcome, girl. Brittany said, thank you, Des. I'm not the only one that she lied on her husband. Okay, you think, oh, not the only one that thinks she lies on her husband. Now, it's a lot of people, Brittany, and we're going to even look at, I know Darius Cooks, he went live too talking about it as well. And I think when Aisha did a live yesterday, she was kind of throwing back some shade towards him without saying his name. Because he was clowning y'all. Now I agree with some of the stuff, but he was definitely clowning on that video, and then was clowning after the video with some posts he made. Okay. Just tell yourself, bless his heart. And you can tell he been dealing with this because he said he didn't want to expose her. Oh, wow, wow. Oh my goodness. Yes, y'all hit that like button. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you're welcome to send a super sticker, super chat, or a cash app is scrolling on the screen. Okay. Now let's get into what transpired and sparked this fire with the viral video of them arguing. Okay. Now there are different things that I'm going to point out in this video as we watch it. Now, this was the post that Ricky C. Bennett is her husband. Okay. He made this post that morning. Notice the timestamp 7:27 a.m. The viral video of the argument went live around 12 something. Okay. So, y'all, it was not that long between him saying, I want to thank God for letting me see 41 years of glory and my first birthday as a married man to an amazing woman. Now, the daughter also shared that they have not been married even a year yet. Okay. She stated that she doesn't know how long, and all this is alleged, this is coming from the daughter. She doesn't know how long they've known each other, but it seems as though he at least knew Aisha for a while, even when they were little kids. So I guess they kind of grew up around each other and knew each other, but they haven't actually been married a whole year yet. Shout out to my sis Shelly Shells for the first super sticker of the live. Thank you so much, sis, for that and for being a sponsor for today's live. Thank you so much. Brittany said, write open book, watch Darius C videos. Some people don't like him, but he is stating facts. Okay. Some stuff I agree with. That means a lot coming from you. Oh, thank you, sis. Look, you rock that. Okay. I am so happy for you. All right, let's continue.
I'm gonna record this. I'm recording this for my public, my safety.
No, she's with me.
I'm recording for my safety,
Ma'am,
Now, if you're wondering who the little girl is, at first I thought this was her daughter. The little girl's name is Bella, and this is her granddaughter. Okay. Now, all of this is going to make sense. It's different pieces to this puzzle, but the granddaughter is the daughter of her daughter that is now coming forward and speaking up about this situation and the things that she has been through with her mom. She has been trying to get her daughter back. Her mom has been, now the daughter has not told us why her mom has her daughter, okay? But she's been trying to get her daughter back. So that's who the little girl is in this video.
punched me in my
No, I did not touch you. I did not touch you.
punched me in my face.
Yeah, I did not touch you. Latifah Aisha
Yes.
Williams, right? That's a lie. You told the people that you're 41, that you are 42.
Ma'am, he's drunk.
No, I am not drunk at all. You are drunk.
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't like how she kept pulling and squeezing this little girl's arm in this video. I did not like that part.
Oh, ma'am, I
You
can't
could have
close
hurt
my
her.
mouth. What? No. I have my weapon locked up. I have a weapon.
Yes, you have a weapon.
Yes, I have.
So why you ain't run and get it? Why did you not run and get it?
Let him have access to it.
No, it's plenty access to it. It's plenty access to
No,
it.
it's
She's lying.
Now, one thing that I also took note of, now that's one thing with the weapon, okay? Because baby, if you do all of the stuff that she says that he did, yeah, you better get up out of here. You would not have had a chance to record me, okay? Because bullets would have been flying everywhere. And I also stated that if he had done, now I'm not, like I said, I'm holding all judgment on this situation, in my opinion, of whether he did or didn't. But I'm just, hey, we're playing devil's advocate and thinking this thing through. If he had done a lot of the things that she stated, okay, would running to get your phone and recording the whole situation be your first move? I would have thought that he would have hurried up and got up out of there before police came. Being it that he is admitted, he has a record. Okay. You would not want to get caught being in a situation where it's a potential domestic violence situation and her, a child present and all of that, and you take out your phone and record. Now, she did not record this. Okay. He recorded it. Let's see. Natalia said, and then the baby girl just dancing around, not in fear or in distress. Man, something ain't right. Right. She's probably used to that. She's probably used to this type of interaction. But y'all, I don't think this was the first time that it's been recorded, because it seems as though the people who've been following and so forth, they're surprised. They were like, what? So imagine if this lady as, oh, she's always cooking, sharing things, her and her husband, because when you go through his page, you see nothing but love for his wife. Okay, you see nothing but posts. He's saying my wife cooking good. I love my wife. He's showing pictures of his painting or construction business and the work that he's doing. I didn't see, like usually if it's toxicity, you would see like, oh, she getting on my nerves, or little subliminals, shade, all of that. No, I went through his page. I was looking for stuff like that. I didn't see that. This was the first time that from the time that I went through, this is the first moment that you see something negative about his wife. And lo and behold, look what it is. Okay. I'm telling y'all, hey, it's Mika. Good morning. Welcome. Brittany said, and if someone punches you, you would want to get away. And exactly, yes, exactly. I would not be on the phone in his presence. I would have went and got my weapon, okay, because she said she has one. And Brother Man would not be standing there recording me. It would be bullets flying all over the place if you didn't knock me out, glasses or earpiece flying out. The baby, I would have told her to duck, go hide, because Granny about to, baby, Granny about to go off. But Charles, let me just say this. Somebody in the comment section, this is a laughing moment on this part. Somebody in the comment section said, why does this look like a scene off of The Color Purple? I had to laugh because, y'all, it did, though, when you think about it, with all the grass and the little houses far apart. She out in the field. Okay, Natalia says she's too calm for me with the fake outrage. She has to be an actress. Okay, child. Yes, they said The Color Purple. I was done.
She's lying. She's lying. Just like she just lied about her age. Today is my birthday, 9/4/84. You just lied. You just lied and said that you were 41, and you are 42 years old.
You ought to record it.
I'm going live. I am going live. I'm going live because you're lying.
He's so drunk.
No, I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk at all.
He's drunk.
You're drunk.
He's had something. They're gonna take a blood test. They can see how drunk he is.
Okay.
He's had so much alcohol in his system.
Y'all
some blue and white shorts and the blue and white shirt.
Tell them I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna be right here.
Too.
And I have an injury to my jaw.
You have an injury to your jaw. Oh.
And I flew across the floor.
Whoa.
I flew across the floor.
This is y'all Aisha. This is y'all cooking with Aisha, you guys. This is y'all cooking with.
When she said I fell across the floor and she leaned down and looked at that baby was like, huh? Did y'all see? Wait a minute. The baby I'm going to tell you, kids will give you away. I'm going to be honest. Kids will give you away. Let me rewind this little part right here. Kids will give you away. It be your own kids, your own grandkids. Okay. Pay attention, because they can't lie like us. Okay. They'll try. But for the most part, especially at this baby's age, they're going to tell you your breath stink. They're going to tell you XYZ. Your glasses ugly. I don't like that outfit. It's hard for them to filter. Okay. Watch the baby's reaction and the baby's face.
He's
What?
wearing some blue and white shorts and the blue and white shorts.
Tell them I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna be right here.
And I have an injury to my jaw.
You have an injury to your jaw.
And I like flew across the floor.
Whoa.
Look at the baby.
I flew across the
She
floor.
like, girl,
This is y'all, Aisha. This is y'all cooking with Aisha, you guys.
that baby's like, that
This
didn't
is y'all
happen.
cooking with Aisha, guys.
Hi, Susan.
This is y'all cooking with Aisha, guys.
I can't even close my.
And okay, now this is another observation. Okay, Susan said, I really dislike this and having the baby there and all this mess. I worked in DV and haven't made a determination on this. Plus, the baby doesn't appear threatened. Exactly. This is a couple of things. Okay. Notice how when she was outside, she kept pulling the baby, grabbing her arm, pulling the baby into her. I think that was to make it look like he was a threat to the baby. She was trying to be like, I'm trying to protect you. But the baby was like looking like, why does she keep grabbing on my arm? She didn't feel threatened. That little baby didn't feel threatened. Now, also, how many times has this happened? Has this happened before? And it's just, sometimes you get used to dysfunction, because she was looking at her like, girl, what is going on? She didn't even know what was going on. Now, she was holding on to her outside. Now they are coming in. He's still recording. Watch also the baby's reaction once they got inside. Brittany said that little girl, Bella, she is used to this, y'all. Okay. Baby, like, Laura, why I gotta be in the movie? Now, see, y'all gonna have me tickled. Folks gonna be like, this not a laughing matter. Okay, we're not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at y'all in the comments. So your chosen name is Granny. Granny's ain't no joke. Okay. Take me home. Yeah, her facial expression was everything. Exactly. I'm telling you, she knew what was really up. Those kids can't lie. Okay, ask her what was happening. I bet you she'll tell the truth. The little girl was dancing at some point. We're going to get to that because that's about to be in this next scene. And she snatched her up. This child is used to this. Hey, it is what it is. She is in the background hopping and playing. Right, let's go.
My mouth.
This is her cigarettes. This is her alcohol.
That's your stuff. Yeah, that's yours.
No, it's no. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes.
It's yours.
Guess what? I
Now wait a second. That there. Now, hey, it is not illegal or anything to smoke cigarettes, right? This is what's funny though. He was showing this. Let me see if I can get right to what I was trying to show y'all. I'm gonna let it play. Hold on.
That's yours.
No, it's no. I don't smoke cigarettes.
Now that on the left and the right. Now I used to work in my uncle's grocery store. And people used to come into the grocery store all the time. That on the left and right, not cigarettes. Okay. Now maybe, sir, those are yours. Okay. Was she the one smoking the cigarettes and you were doing the Black and Miles? See, I didn't catch that until right now. Because I was like, it's not a sin. People want to smoke. You having your drink. It was his birthday. Okay. So maybe the liquor was a little too much this early up in the day. Okay. I don't know. But he was pointing that out. And a lot of people were like, she smoked. They didn't know she smoked or drank. Some people are good at hiding things like that, and they may feel like that's none of your business anyways, okay? Whatever they do behind the scene or closed doors, she really technically does not have to share that information with anybody. But now, because he is the one that's doing the live, he's showing what's really going on, some of the stuff behind the scenes, okay? So he said cigarettes. I see cigarettes and Black and Miles. So maybe the Black and Miles were his.
I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes.
It's yours.
Guess what? I got plenty of things to back it up. I got plenty of things to back that up.
Right, Brittany. Mm-hmm.
Come on, keep in line. Come on.
It don't matter. God
I did not touch you. So no, God gonna expose
you. You are
you.
a devil.
No, and I got plenty of videos to show. Why you grab my phone? Give me my phone. Give me my phone.
Wow.
Give me my phone. I didn't do nothing to you.
I got a scratch on my back now.
No, I don't have. You don't have nothing.
Because you did that.
No, I ain't do nothing.
It don't matter.
I'm going live. I'm going live. You expose yourself.
Everybody already knew you. And
No. Because I got a record. That's why you could think you want to get off like that. No.
Go get your stuff.
No.
Okay, so he admitted he had a record, and yes, I agree. It is what it is. You're a little too close. But one, he wouldn't have been still in the house if she had a weapon, sir. I would have look. Hide the grandbaby. Look, you about to get up out this house. Okay, I'm calling the police, of course, but you're getting up out of here. Okay, that would have been that on that end. And he knew that she had it. He knew that she had it. But all this, you coming close to me. I'm gonna stay out here. You stay in there until the police gets here. Okay, but it's just too much going on where you too close to me. So yes, I agree. She's been around for over 10 on social media doing cooking content. Right. And they said that now this why like I said, I wasn't following her like that, but that she started bringing him more into her content, like her videos and so forth. They have not been married a year yet, according to a daughter. They really have not been married a whole year. And he actually said this was his first birthday with his wife. Now, what can happen, and I was talking to someone yesterday about this, because it was similar to with Robert and Brianna. Okay. Robert already had a presence on social media. Okay. When he got with Brianna and they ended up getting married and so forth, he started bringing her into his videos, helping her build up her social media. And then what started happening is she started getting a following. When the domestic violence situation went viral, then there started becoming a split. Some people started believing his side and started following him, and then some people believe her and started following her. I am starting to see that same thing happening now with this situation. Now that he has gotten some notoriety, he's been on her channel, people are starting to see him, okay, that may not quite believe what she was saying in this video are starting to flock over to his side. Now it is going to be a her side versus his side scenario. Y'all, we've walked through something similar to this a whole almost 3 years, okay? I'm hoping that part is over. I think it's over in another sector. But I'm starting to see some similarities in how it was introduced and some of the chain of, the chain of reactions that came after that in this situation also. Let's see, anyone can do anything. It's their business. Stop lying on her husband. He was trying to trigger her. He knows how she is. Yeah, some stuff can be gaslighting in that moment. I'd lock myself in a room away from the presumed threat. Yes, I agree, Susan. And people said that she messed up by not bringing him on the internet. Yeah, there are too many live videos that go wrong. I know that's right. And we know that we've seen one, even with that couple, they were arguing. And remember the girl started saying, because this just happened, a few months ago? She was saying that the guy, her boyfriend, I think he was boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't think they were married. And said that, what about that guy that you were with? And he didn't like the fact that she was bringing up, trying to make it look like he was gay. And he ended up unaliving her right there at the end of that live. So these things can go wrong. Okay. It can definitely go left quickly.
No, I'm not getting nothing. You gonna give me my money back that I gave you?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
You gonna give my money back that I gave you?
One.
You gonna give my money back that I gave you? Right?
Keep talking. What else you want?
I don't want anything. I want you to tell the people. I want you to tell these people the truth.
What do you want?
That you grabbed me.
That you grabbed
me. That you grabbed. I didn't touch you.
Okay.
I didn't touch you. You grabbed me.
To take the thing.
Okay.
I can't punch myself like that.
Okay, I didn't punch you at all. And they'll see how big I am and see that if I punch you, that you would have been swollen up.
Ma'am, he's been drinking a whole lot.
No, ma'am.
And they're going to be able to take the toxicology report.
This is y'all cooking with Aisha.
And this is what he wants to do.
This is y'all cooking with Aisha. I try not to expose this.
And
But yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
A liar too.
Okay, it was a lie.
You about to hang yourself.
No, I'm not. You're about to hang yourself.
Keep recording when the police come and get you.
Okay, the police not gonna come get me.
Ma'am, I'm a known influencer. He's trying.
It don't matter.
Oh, if that didn't sound like Bree, oh my God. I'm a known influencer child. They don't care about that. Okay. They do not. I don't know if she thought that would get the police there quicker. They don't probably know who you are. Okay. Probably just people on social media know who you are. I think that if he was going to record for his safety, he could have just been quiet on some stuff because he's egging it on. She's continuing to go back and forth with him as well. And it's just escalating it. Okay, not de-escalate. Yes, antagonizing. Yep. Look closely. Where's the proof of your jaw? Take pictures or something. Right. Each is trying to get the upper hand on the other, whereby trying to present their sides on this video. Exactly. I agree with that. So yeah, I think she was trying to get them there faster by saying she's an influencer. This man has a record. I don't know what money he's asking for, but it appears as though he gave her some type of money. Now, the daughter, when we kind of look at the video, the daughter had mentioned, this is alleged, that her mom made a good amount of money on social media, but she was not doing right with the money. And so he has his own business and he would help his mom because her home went under foreclosure, allegedly, and said that he was helping her with, getting her house out of foreclosure and giving money and so forth. And they're married. I mean, hey, you do what you do. That's your wife. That's your home. So I don't know if he had just given her money towards bills or something like that. And maybe he's just asking for some of the money back. But y'all are married. Okay. Sir, gone somewhere. What started the argument, it just went left for no reason. He's going to say something that started it. Now, we don't know how much more in detail and if that's what really started it. Okay, Brittany, you were in there. Okay, got you.
Because you're a known influencer, but I have plenty of videos.
Exposed.
I have plenty of videos.
And he's trying to just.
But now why are you not crying, but you can't open your jaw? You can't open your mouth now.
Ma'am.
Okay, now. Okay, my point is accurate.
I'm ready for somebody to come take me to the hospital so I can file my report.
Okay. And file my money back to me. That's what you do.
And it almost, y'all, the more I watch this, the more things come to me. It almost seems like this has happened before. If you notice the order that she's telling them, okay, it's not like they're giving her the advice, but if you listen to her, it's like this is not her first rodeo. When I've heard, allegedly she's had some domestic violence in some previous relationships. She's telling them the order. Oh, like it's like an everyday thing. All right, just y'all come do his toxicology report. All right, I'm gonna go to the hospital, go get that done. It's like a certain order she has in her mind that this is about to go. Also, notice he says that he has videos. Okay, videos. So has he been keeping a record as well? Because remember, those of you who follow in the LaTrue sector, remember after everything was coming out, Robert had also been recording some things that were taking place in that relationship. Okay. He had video proof also. This guy here, Ricky, said that he has videos. So he may not have exposed her already in the past, but this looked like one of the opportunities that he was using to expose something. But it looks like he may have other proof. So it may have been a pattern or some things may have already been taking place behind the scenes. But she pretty much knows what she wants to get done to move this along. Like this is like routine. Okay. Not being mean. Did you see any tears? I didn't. No, I didn't see any tears. It is what it is. Said True doesn't seem like she is answering questions. She is more so telling them what they need to know. Thank you. Okay. So you picked up on that too. I just picked up on that. See, the more you watch something, the more certain things stand out. She had an order already of how this was about to roll. Okay. Hey, D. Hey, Queen. Thank you for joining. If she hadn't healed from previous DV relationships, it is likely to go right into that same type of situation. Yes, that can happen as well.
And I am pressing charges.
Okay. On what? On what? You grabbing me?
I'm pressing
You
charges
grabbing me?
on my jaw.
You grabbing me and I just snatched away?
Something is definitely wrong because I can't even close my mouth.
Okay, the whole thing is I asked her, I said, wow, I didn't know that your mom did not want me to be with you. And I walked off, trying to walk off, and she grabbed me saying, oh, hold on.
Okay, so number one, they must have been talking about something. And I mean, for her to bring that up, see, that's dangerous to even bring up what your family members are saying about your spouse, because then it makes it an uncomfortable situation. Because when y'all do start back talking and things are good, then they go over to the mama's house. You done told them that the mama didn't even want y'all to get married or him to be with her. So now she done probably hurt his little ego on that part. Okay. She has probably done that on that part. And so now he's probably feeling some type of way about her mom. So now they were arguing. She just said what my mama said and all of that. So now he's saying he about to go. She grabs him, allegedly. This is coming from him. She grabs him, and here's where we are.
Hold on, and I snatched away, and she fell.
So he's saying when he snatched away, she probably lost her balance and fell. She took it like, because if his elbow, when he snatched away, his elbow could have hit her in her jaw. Okay, when she fell and maybe lost her balance. I'm just saying, I don't know. I wasn't there. Going by this chain of reactions, and events of what he's saying. Okay.
No. I did not punch you. No.
I flew across the floor, and my earpiece that was in my ear actually flew out where I.
No, because you grabbed me.
And I have cameras too.
The baby happy. Look, she got scared of her and she's snatching her.
That's good.
They're gonna show it.
That's good. Show it.
I have video cameras.
Show it.
That's gonna show him punching me and me flying across the floor.
Show it.
Wow.
Show it.
I do have
So
cameras.
she has cameras in her house.
Facing this
Same as
porch.
Show
Brianna.
it.
Now, Bree says she had them in the kids' rooms, though.
You grabbed me and I snatched away and pushed you off me. That's what all I did.
Mental illness is real.
I know it's my birthday.
Why does she keep grabbing this baby? I'm not understanding that part. If someone hit or punched me in my jaw, we are going to fight or I'm going to retreat to safety. She is doing neither. Okay. Oh my goodness. I don't know why she keeps, the baby is let her play. Right now, she doesn't feel, it looks like she's threatened or sad or nervous. It looks like a normal day to her. It's like she's pulling her around like a little rag doll, grabbing up her arm and all of that. Like that part made me nervous for the little girl. Dee says she had her from 6 months. Okay. Yes, it's exactly you wouldn't be nowhere around the abuser. Right, exactly.
This is real.
And you
better stay away
Look
from
at the
people that
baby,
have
like
mental illness.
she
Stay
looking
away.
confused.
No, you have mental illness.
Like she mad
You
at
have
her.
mental illness.
Get your money.
Stay away.
Look at this, but she can't talk.
Stay away.
Taking the baby outside. She looking like
Well,
I want to go back
Aisha cooking
in.
while Aisha is really a mess.
What you can do about it?
And look,
Because they still gonna love
and she says that this is mine, but we're gonna get all this lip printed. We're gonna get all that tested.
Yeah, and they still gonna love me.
Yeah. They can love you.
Because
They can
my
love you.
followers love me.
I want
They
them.
don't care if I haven't
listen,
done anything wrong.
I want them to
You
love
are
you.
you are a demon.
No, you're a demon.
You're a
demon.
demon.
You're a demon.
You punched me in my jaw.
No, you got my money. You got my money too.
Get away from me.
You got my money.
You punched me in my jaw.
I ain't touch you at all. You touch me. Y'all cooking with
Right,
Aisha.
Susan.
Y'all cooking with Aisha. Y'all cooking with Aisha. But see, I supposed to been exposed this and I'm supposed to been not came back. You know, but I did this because of, you know what I'm saying? That's why her kids are not here and all that also. Wow, this is really crazy. This is really crazy. This is really, really crazy. This is really crazy.
Wow. That was sad and that was hard to watch. Y'all been saying some great comments. It is what it is. Said she is using the baby as a shield. She knows he won't come too close if the baby is near. Plus, she wants to make him look bad. Now, that's a good point. Using that baby as a shield. Now, I've seen that happen. Speaking of the color purple earlier, that's what Celie said when Nettie was there. Mister didn't beat her, or was it not? Well, with Nettie too, and when Suge Avery was there. Okay, sometimes some people will use that, and so maybe since he was recording, okay, if he wants to pop off again, then hey, I got the baby here. He's not gonna do this in front of the baby. Okay, and so forth, because she was the one pulling the baby here and there and all of that. The baby was okay. She looks like the distractions. That's not true all the time. People I was around, my ex-husband abuser after he was hitting on me. Okay. Let's see. Till that last time when she said it's over in open book, you know, I told you yesterday. On what part, D? So then, y'all, after that, he went on his page and he went live and just did a quick little live. The police did come and arrest him. Okay, they did come and arrest him, and who knows? Maybe he had. There was some proof that she had on camera footage as well, because she said she has cameras everywhere in her house. Okay, so let me pull up that short video we did.
She worried about the followers because, okay, now I'm back out, but I'm gonna have live updates to prove everything that I'm saying is true. This woman has a weapon, a 9mm pistol. If I attacked her, why you ain't run and grab that? I just exposed her, and I'm gonna keep exposing the truth. Now I've been beat up since we got married. I took a lot of beat, and I just got out of jail, but I'm gonna prove my innocence. Show all the videos and everything. So, you know what? I would have ran and left the scene if I was guilty.
Wow.
But once I get home to Tallahassee, I'm going to go live and I'm going to expose everything.
Wow. So at that point, he said that, you know, he has videos, he had videos, and he was going to expose things, you know, and show people his side of what was happening. Yes, D, I do remember. D shared her story. Susan said, OB, you and your reference to color purple could very well play a role. I'm telling you, and I got that from somebody in the comments on one of their videos saying, why does this scene look like a scene from The Color Purple? Oh my God. Oh, I was done because it did after you think about it. When the popo comes, somebody going to jail. Exactly. Oh my goodness. Yeah, because you can. Some people will still go around their abusers. Okay. Some people, you don't know if they're getting abused. They're happy in front of everybody, taking pictures, posting them on social media, all smiling. That's why we don't need to be jealous of people. We don't know what people going through behind the scenes. Okay. And in this situation, it looked like something that had been happening. Now, my thing is this: women, okay, women, listen up. because I also do not think that it's okay for us to put our hands on men. I'm a proponent of both. I don't think anybody should be putting hands on anybody, whether it's a quick slap, whether you're pushing, whether you're kind of doing a quick punch in the arm, any of that, because you just as wrong too. And then, like in this case, do we know if she hit him or pushed him? Okay, we don't know what really happened on that side either. Because then if you are on him, okay, let's just say this is a scenario. I'm not saying this is what really happened. Let's just picture this moment. Hey, Theodora, she said she's not being honest at all. Okay. Let's just say they were having an argument. Now, when you add alcohol to an argument, it can pretty much escalate. Okay, it can start going to a different place. Now, let's just say that she told him, my mama didn't even, when, you know how we can get. My mama said, I shouldn't even got with you anyways. Okay, so now he like taking a hit to his ego. He's getting upset and like, man, that's why I'm leaving your A. I'm getting up out of here. So now at that point, she probably regretted saying what she said. The man trying to leave, she like, come back. I'm still trying to talk, grabbing all this. He like, man, get off me. Because now at that point, he's upset. So when in his get up off of me, he could have accidentally hit her with his elbow into her jaw and she could have fallen on the floor. Okay. And she's like, oh, no, you didn't. Okay. Because one time, y'all, my stepdad, with my mom, when they had, I don't know how long they had been married at that time, but they had gotten into an argument and my mom put his clothes out on the sidewalk. Okay. Now I was asleep on the couch in the living room. He was coming home from church, came home to his clothes being put on the sidewalk. The next thing I know, I heard a commotion and I saw him come from outside. My mom was walking to the bedroom and he pushed my mom down. Lord, what did he do that for? Now I'm up here looking, waking up, coming out of my sleep. Like, what's happening? Did he just push my mama? Now he had a rifle in the closet. My mama has at that time, well, I don't even think in none of her life had ever shot anything. She went into the closet to go and get the rifle, right? Now, all of this is happening so fast. He runs and he pushes his body up against the closet door. I'm helping him push the closet door because I don't want my mama going to jail. I was like, Mama, please put the rifle down. She was like, let me out of here. I don't even know how to load it. She didn't even know how to load the rifle. Okay. But in that moment, although he did not hit her, baby, my mama wasn't playing. It was the fact that she fell onto the ground. So a hit, a push, and accidentally knock you on the floor to a woman, you didn't hit me. Baby, she didn't call my grandmother and grandfather. They both showed up. Okay, and was about to call the police as well. But that was the first time, and I bet you it was the last time. Okay, she knows what to do to get him arrested and make her case look good. Exactly, it is what it is. And the fact that he has a record already. Okay, all she has to do is say certain things. Sir, you're going back to jail. Okay, so I can see that happening. I won't know what happened with the ex-husbands that's trying to unalive her. That tries to unalive her. Oh, okay, gotcha. Susan said, I agree. I can't always assume out the gate that the man is always the aggressor. It's only fair until more comes out. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm really not saying yes, he did or no, he didn't. I'm not going to, because I already done that before and it did not work out in my favor because I was wrong in the beginning. Okay. Wonder if she had a bruise or mark on herself. Something convinced the police. Yeah, something convinced the police. Either she had video evidence from the camera she has, or she had some type of mark. I don't know. It's just too often men are falsely accused of hitting a woman when they haven't touched them right. Where's the bruises at on her face? And if your jaw is hurting, how are you able to talk? Well, I think you are able to talk. It may hurt and be a little uncomfortable if you are talking. I do believe she has some type of narcissistic traits as well, D. I do sense that she tries to get ahead of the stories to make certain people look bad. Okay. So I went to his page. Okay. Did I close it all the way out? Hold on, y'all. And so then he had a couple more posts. He had another post after that live. He said, keep letting her brainwash y'all. She knows y'all are going to follow her lead. She has to live with the lies at the end of the night. Trust she will have to answer to on judgment day. How you can't talk and face not swollen. How does it not hurt to put on makeup? Okay. Then this is another post that led me to her daughter. So he said, I melted when my stepdaughter, Christina Bilal, stepped up for me, came to rescue, helped me out, love you unconditionally, and my mom, other siblings, family. I appreciate you all, love you all. So my nosy tail said, well, let me click on Christina Bilal. Who is that? I said, if he said stepdaughter, that must be her daughter. Okay. So I headed on over to Christina's channel and pulled up a video that she did. Y'all, this is about to go a whole different direction.
People that call me and text me because I did not know none of that went on. I've been asking and texting to go see my daughter and stuff these past few days, and no wonder I ain't been able to see her because all this stuff been going on. I just got woken up with this. I didn't even know it was a live video up or nothing. And this is all the proof I needed to get my daughter back. This is literally all I needed right here. You see how God worked? That's all I needed. All the people in her comments.
Now, her name is Christina Bilal, and her daughter is the little girl. For those of you who are coming in, her daughter's name is Bella, and she is the little girl that was in the video. Now, I'm listening to this, and my ears were ready to hear, oh, Lord, I can't believe my mama was on here. She done got hit, like she was about to be mad that this man allegedly had put his hands on her mama. Well, I didn't expect this type of reaction. And for her to start talking about, this is what I needed to get my daughter back. So I said, oh, Lord, is it some type of custody situation going on? What is happening?
Instead of telling her, take the baby to her mother. This is all that I needed right here. This is literally all I needed. That's all I needed. Her pulling and tugging on my daughter in the video, that's all I needed. Y'all just saying that y'all punching and stuff on each other. And right, then that's my mom, but like I've been telling y'all, something is wrong with her. So now Mr. Ricky probably in jail. My stepdaddy probably in jail for something he didn't even do. Like he's sitting in jail for something he didn't even do. So now I gotta go down there and get my daughter and go help.
Right,
her.
It is what it is.
Like, let me see that portion. I gotta show these folks the portion. This is his Facebook page.
Yes, she did, Brittany. We're gonna look at that one.
Somebody just woke me up and told me to go see this. I did not know none of this was going on. This was 22 hours ago. I've been texting my mama, y'all. If I could switch this over to my sister's phone and show y'all what I've been texting my mama to, because I felt something was off. My mama been acting off ever since they got married, and I'm not blaming it on him. It's just sometimes certain mothers will put men over their daughters. So ever since they got married, everything been off. The text messages, everything. Yeah, I'm okay. I wasn't even over there, Jaquela. I just woke up. Everybody been blowing my phone up, and I don't answer my phone for these people. So I didn't know everybody was calling me. I'm like, why is everybody calling me? And the lady that's over, the lady that kind of like guided me, whatever, as I was growing up down here, she called and texted me, and that's how I ended up waking up. And she was like, it's all over Facebook. And I'm like, what's all over Facebook? And I started panicking because I'm thinking something happened to my daughter. But the fact that you're using my daughter in this video as a crutch, the fact that you're using my daughter in this video as a crutch, that's everything that I needed. The way she pulling and tugging on my daughter in this video, that's all that I needed. Like, do y'all see how God worked? Like, the proof is in the pudding. So if you tell me that you don't believe in God and this is proof right here, then you tripping. But it's all I needed. I've been fighting for my daughter for like 4 years. This is literally all I needed. Was a little spaz out moment from her crazy stuff she be doing. This is all I needed right here. And then the people.
She says she's been fighting for her daughter for 4 years. Okay. Now, my thing is this. we still don't know why, because people were asking in the comments, why does your mom have your daughter? That's one question she skips. I don't know why. However, looking at that video, it's not a good look for her mom with the little girl. I will say that. But one, the whole situation that is taking place and what you're describing in itself seems like an abusive type of environment, then you're pulling on this little girl's arm so many times. Even when she wasn't in any potential danger, she's dancing around, playing, you grabbing her up like she did it. Okay, tugging on her arm. That baby, now we up here looking for bruises on Aisha's face. Baby, we should have been looking for a red circle on the baby's arm. Okay, as much as she was grabbing her arm all up, I was nervous she was going to twist it. And I don't know if it was like a comfort to her. Let me have, I don't know. It just was odd to see her doing that baby like that. Dee said it's a lot of things coming out I never knew because she never shared her life. She just will cook. I've been following her for 8 years. So yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying, that she would just come on doing her cooking videos, have her spice business and so forth. And so a lot of this that's coming out, people did not know. And hey, rightfully so. Who comes on if they have a certain content, if they don't want to share their real life, who really comes out and, oh, let me tell y'all, unless they want to, let me tell y'all what happened to me with my kids. Let me tell y'all what happened in my previous marriages. Let me tell y'all about my financial issue. Like, no one comes out front just sharing all of their business. It's only by happenstance that we are hearing this. Now, the daughter also is going to say she's been trying to tell people, okay? And that's what I've always said, y'all. Some stuff is for such a time, okay? Sometimes people are not ready to receive or hear what you have to say. Now, people may be a little more woke right now that this situation's come out with the husband, and the husband is saying he's about to expose some stuff and he has videos. We get to see another side of her. Now people are like, oh my goodness, has Christina been telling the truth? Now they're a little more prone to listen to what you've been trying to say all along, okay? And that's what I feel that is about to happen. Her daughter needs to tell people why she don't have the child. Exactly. And many presume DV when police come out, they normally take the man in. Yep, that's true. Mom put the child in front of her. If anything, she should have the child. Thank you. If anything, the child should have been behind her. Yes, this was all camera play for her. Oh, that was a good point. If you were trying to protect, you in front. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's a good point. I have a sister who acts like her and will convince any judge that she has been violated in some way or another. I know the personality type very well. Yes. And also, something else, I don't know if y'all picked up on, what else does she use in a lot of these videos that she's been doing? The video that just went viral, and also when she came back live, is something that she uses to also keep her audience and to make herself look like she's the victim. She uses God and the word and Christianity, like, oh, he is the devil. Oh, he just trying to, you know how some people like, yeah, what you're saying is true, you know, about the word of God and all this, but it's the way you use it. It's the when you're trying to use it, you know, and to manipulate, or how are you using that particular word? So I noticed that last night when she was trying to pop off on the sly, and she would put some of the word up in there, but she was really trying to go off on Darius Cooks because y'all, he did a whole video about her. She was trying to go off on him, but she hides behind the Christianity and throws that out there when that is convenient for her in this situation. Now, typically, maybe she does come on live. She's sharing, you know, inspirational messages and so forth. But even in this video, she threw that out and was going after him with that. And he saw right through it and noticed what he said back to her. Okay.
In the comments saying everything like, They talking about question the child, baby. My daughter don't. She ain't finna be in that. We ain't doing all that. TT, have you seen this video? It's still up. It's on my stepdad page. I did not know none of this was going on, y'all. And I was trying to bring my daughter some stuff yesterday, and my mama would not let me get her or let me see nothing. Miss Tanya. Yes, y'all should. I wish y'all would have sent this to me. A lot of my mama followers, like on my page too. I don't know why nobody. Well, none of y'all told me yesterday. If they didn't send the cops, y'all can't even hear it. Y'all can literally see this lady lying. Like, and then, like, come on, bro. And the police always believe in her because they know who my mama is. Why y'all believe in her? This lady is crazy. This lady is mental.
Okay.
Something is wrong with her. Look, TT, you got to go to my stepdad page. Hold on, I'm finna show y'all. Don't worry about it. Thanks to my big sister over here. She kept my mind saying down.
Good morning.
Let me hear outside. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna show y'all this video, but give me a second. I gotta grab something from outside. Like, she is crazy. I'm about to show y'all. Hold on. I gotta grab something. And I'm finna go get my daughter too. Now I have the proof. Miss Angela, I'm about to show you. Now I have the proof to go get my daughter. I'm gonna take you. I'm on live right now. Now I got the proof. This is all I needed right here. This is why I got it so good. I'm telling you. This is all I needed.
Right.
All I needed.
Susan, I agree.
Okay, so I'm gonna start it up from the beginning and let y'all watch it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stop at this one with the daughter right there for a second, because she's just gonna kind of show the video that we've just watched. Susan said he's trying to expose how she presents herself to social media. Is not how she truly is. I'm on the outside looking in, ain't there, don't know. Exactly. That's what I picked up on too, Susan. I picked up on that too. Let's see, what happened to what goes on in my house stays in my house. I get some things, but this going live is ridiculous. Film what you want or need to for your case. You don't have to go live. Now that is true. Yeah. And he was saying for his protection, well, you could have just recorded the video. That's a good point. Why go live with it? Now that is a very, very good point. Now I wanted to show, hold on 1 second. Let me scroll down because I went through the daughter's page and something had gotten my attention. Let me see if I can find it. I should have already had that pulled up. Okay, here it is. Okay. So let me share. Stop sharing that. And then let me share this. Okay, so when I scroll down, the daughter had this on her channel, on her YouTube, or Facebook, I'm sorry, her Facebook. Let me make it bigger. Okay, and it says, reunite a mother with her daughter, fight for fair family rights. Now, y'all, yesterday, when I was looking at this, it was probably midday, somewhere around midday. She had 1,044 signatures. Notice since this drama has been going on, it has now increased to 1,169 signatures. Okay, this petition. Okay. And so it says the issue. I am a mother who has been unjustly separated from her own flesh and blood. My daughter, who is turning 4 years old tomorrow, hasn't been with me in over 3 years. Now she's saying it's been 4 since, I guess, this petition. In the span of these 4 years, I have only been able to see her a mere 15 times. An unfair system took away my daughter from me. Now I am fighting for justice and the right to be a meaningful part of her life. This is a situation faced by countless parents around the world. In the United States alone, the American Psychological Association states at least 5 million children have at least one parent who is denied access to them. This isn't just about me. It's about every parent who has unfairly had their child taken from them. The time has come to mobilize our collective efforts to bring about real and substantial change. We must galvanize those empowered to review and amend these unfair laws that tear families apart. By doing so, we pave the way for a fairer and more just world where every parent has the right to share in their child's upbringing and growth. Please sign this petition and join the call to restore justice for families everywhere. Your signature has the power to reunite a mother with her daughter. Okay. So that let me know that there is definitely a strain with this relationship. Okay. And there's other stuff taking place that we were not really privy to. And the daughter has been in this fight behind the scenes without many people listening to her. I think she's been trying to tell a whole other side of Aisha that we didn't know about. Yes, Theodora, yes. Susan said, unfortunately, this going live with everything is the world we live in. I don't necessarily agree with it. Right. Everything's not for the public. Yep. And the court is not always right. Now, like I said, she hasn't said why her daughter was put with her mom. She has just been trying to fight to get her daughter back. Okay. Now, something else before, because the daughter came live last night. Before we go there, I did want to share just a little bit of Darius Cooks live where he chimed in on this. Now, Darius Cooks, Lord, oh my gosh, he even did a post after he did the live, y'all. He did a whole post. I was like, oh my gosh, y'all, Darius is messy. Wait a minute. Y'all, wait, I gotta show y'all this. He is messy to the nth degree. Wait, I gotta show y'all this. He just did this, I think. Oh my gosh. Y'all, look at his profile picture. Oh my God. Darius. Oh my goodness. Okay. I hope my computer. Hold on, y'all. Sometimes it gets stuck. This is why I'm getting me a new one. Thank y'all for your patience. Let me see something. Give me one moment if y'all can still hear me. Oh my goodness. My computer. May have to shut this down and come back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, hold on one second. It's like as soon as I pulled it up, it did that. Okay, so here is Darius's page. Y'all, he didn't put the ladies, Miss Aisha, her picture as his profile picture. Oh my God. Oh, he is messy and people may not like it, but he stated facts. That's not right that he used her picture as a profile picture. Oh my God. He doesn't like nobody that has a cooking channel. Okay. So let me find from yesterday. Let me go through here. Y'all, as I scroll, he put this post an hour ago. I lied. No, I'm not. Life is better when I act the fool. He said, I'm finna stop cutting up so much. Okay. Oh my, he is trolling this lady. Okay, let me find the live. That's the one I was looking for. Oh, this post here took me out. Now he did this after he did his live yesterday. Now him and Aisha, they must have already talked previously by them probably having a cooking show and things like that. He has shared this text message. Um, God, I'm trying not to laugh, but the reason I said they probably have talked before, it looks like a little part of a message that says, well, I know you probably won't see this, but just know you are in my thoughts and prayers. And then Monday, November the 4th, so November, this could have been last year, he put, of course I see it, and then that person hearted it. And it had to Aisha Williams. So then notice here it says Aisha has notification silence. So he typing her, now why you went and lied on that man like that? Go take Bella to get her arm checked out. Exactly. Now I do agree with that. Let me see this swollen face of yours. Oh, and now that we know you drink, smoke, and cuss like the rest of us, what's your drink of choice? Oh, wait. What money Ricky said he wanted back? Talking about should I hit send? I know y'all probably can't hardly see that. Oh my God. Follow the money. Okay, are they fighting to get the baby or to get the money and benefits that come with the baby? Just asking for a friend. And you have a very valid point because that's what my question was. And the daughter did answer that question last night because someone else asked in the chat. They said, well, does your mom get benefits? Now, look, y'all, this is alleged. I'm only going by what the daughter was telling. She said her mom does get benefits for her baby. She gets $500 a month, allegedly, and food stamps. Okay. And I was like, well, if the daughter is saying that her mom allegedly making $14K plus a month, child, now is that something you just automatically get if you caring for someone else's child, or is this something you're not reporting all income? Okay, so yes. Hey, Daily Sips with Jazzy J is in the building. Welcome, sis. You said Darius needs to cut it out. Yes, he did 2 lives yesterday, being messy. Oh my gosh. There's another video out there about the daughter stating that her mom set her up to get her daughter. What? And they said that she had been trying to expose this for years. I'm gonna look into that part. So they were on the cooking show together. Don't know their story, just coming on viewing this recent video. Who, Susan, Darius, and Aisha? No, they have 2 different. They both do cooking content. I don't know if they've been on a live together though. People may not like him. He is going to be, he's going to say what he want to say. Going to jail if she lied about her money, girl. Oh, okay, so it's called grandmother benefits. Okay, gotcha. Because I didn't know how that worked. Okay, so let me go to what I was trying to go to. I done got distracted with his other posts. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
Everybody. So I know you've been waiting on, the stuffed tacos and the smothered pork, just the stuff that she would cook. We all loved her, right? And I think a lot of us feel, all of us, majority of us feel this way about Aisha because we used to consume, obviously, all of her content. And so, and it's nice to see people from a grassroots, sort of a ground level. She wrote a cookbook and was trying to mail the cookbooks and then had a seasoning. And, so to see her go from point A to point B, it's always nice to watch, right? Nice to see, right? Okay, so then let me tell you where I sort of jumped off of the bandwagon. So watch Aisha, and you know how you guys will watch us content creators do our thing and do whatever it is we're going to do. And then what ends up happening is that, somebody gets married or they get into a relationship, and then they bring that partner as a part of their I don't know, content landscape now, right? So now you have Aisha cooking, but then she's cooking with her husband and they're in the bed and it's honey this and it's honey that. And I think the problem is not that people aren't happy, it's just that we were sort of used to seeing her in a particular space. And it's a kind of a catch-22 because she should be able to enjoy her lifestyle and, you know, enjoy her new marriage and whatever the case may be. But there's got to be a better way to force it upon people who are watching you, your followers, so that they like it. So anyway, that's sort of, you know, what happened. And instead of me complaining to her, because I could just text her, instead of me complaining to her, I was like, you know what? Okay, cool. She's grown. She's doing her thing. I'm going to jump off the bandwagon for now. And then, you know, when she gets it together, I'll swing back around. You know what I'm saying? I'll bend the block. Well, let's fast forward to what happened yesterday.
Now that can be an issue that a lot of people may have faced, and not just with her. It could be with different content creators. If they were used to just you and how you do your content, and then you bring in another personality, some people may be with that and some people may not. They may not have wanted to see the husband. And that's when we were talking about the comparisons between the LaTrue sector with him and Brianna. They were doing the same thing. Robert started it off. Then he started teaching her about social media, showing her the ropes, adding her to the videos and things like that. And so in that particular case, she started building her own following. Okay. And so when things went awry, hey, she already was set. So this husband of Aisha started being more prominent on her lives and in the lives. Like, you know, they said Sean Diddy was all up in the background of the videos. Okay. And so Darius is saying that's probably not good for her brand. Okay. And what she was doing, some people just was not feeling it. So instead of him complaining about her husband being in the videos, he just stopped kind of subscribing and following her like that. Okay.
Yesterday. So today is Friday, September 5th, 2025. So Thursday, September 4th, right, 2025, she goes on to the live stream, right? And you know what? I tell you what, I could tell you what happened, or I could show you what happened. So why don't we watch these videos together? The first video is about 3 minutes long. It came from one of my followers. They screen recorded her live stream, and you can just watch the live stream together. Now, you got to watch this first live stream, and we got to watch his live stream, okay? It's a lot to watch. So if you got to take a break in between, do that. But you want to see it, all right? Here's the first video.
Okay, I'm going to fast forward.
Hold on, babe. Okay, okay.
And then I'll make, where's he?
Oh, wait,
I don't know where he is in the house.
Oh, yeah, this is a different one.
I was punched in my jaw, and I flew across the floor, like my earpiece. Right, okay. Please take him away from here. He can never come back. Can I go back toward the front?
Wow.
Oh my God. Hold on, Bella. Okay, come on. I was literally just punched. Okay, sir. I was literally just punched in my jaw.
Crazy.
And I flew across the floor. I've never had that happen to me. Hold on, you all.
Now, notice that this is her live, okay? On the other one was his live from her husband's viewpoint or vantage point. Now, notice in this video, I don't know if y'all notice it. I just noticed a lot more huffing and puffing, grabbing at the jaw like she's in pain. She wasn't doing that as much when he was recording. Okay, see, it is what it is. It's saying the same thing. Why all the grunting? Y'all, I didn't watch this part of Darius's live yesterday because I was trying to catch up on it. Was so many different lives. I was missing stuff. So I'm watching this in real time with y'all while Darius is doing his review of it. Okay. I didn't see this live from her. Oh my goodness. Yes, and they were put into the foster system where they were abused. And that is so sad, y'all. The daughter even talks about that part as well, Theodora. She talked about that. And one of the children, allegedly, she put into the foster system at 2, when the little boy was 2. It sounds like she's faking. I know how I was when I got smacked. Okay. Yeah, that's according to the daughter's video, because we saying allegedly. Because there's no bruise on her jaw, all that huffing and puffing. That's what I just noticed. Like, now that she's on her own live, it sounded a little more like, oh my gosh, I'm in pain.
Hold on, babe.
I would have gotten off live.
I know people are going to be nosy right now. But this is not a nosy matter, you all. I was punched in my jaw. I was punched. And I flew across the floor. I flew across the floor, you all. I don't know what's going on. It happened so fast. It was not anything that, come on, let's go down here. It wasn't anything that kind of
exactly
made it seem like it was going to happen. And so, oh my God. I got to go to the hospital. I got to go to the hospital. My face is not even, hold on, Bella. I can't even close on this side, you all. I can't really see you all.
It looks like she's closing it to me.
And I know it's going to be swollen. Stand right here, baby. I'm sorry. I'm shaking up. So I'm not.
Now, I feel like this part too. With all the time, y'all think about this. Because I didn't see it in his video either. Okay. With all of the time that has passed by, what is something you would have done by now? One of the first things I probably would have done was, baby, they would have found me with an ice pack. If you didn't have a pack, go put some ice in a sandwich bag and wrap it with some doggone paper towel so it doesn't melt so quickly. And I would have had that all on my face. Child, all this time that y'all done stood in the heat in the field, in and out the house, you're waiting on the police, you done grabbed your phone and went live. We don't see an ice pack the first. Now all of a sudden, you trying to go to the hospital. Child, they would have had to bring the ambulance with the police. Because I'm wondering, is the hospital going to think that this is a huge emergency? She could have went to the urgent care doctor's office. Child, she was trying to get that hospital band that she still kept on the... I'm not laughing at the domestic violence situation. I'm laughing at showing that band in the next live that she did later on. Did she switch? I was thinking the same thing, Susan. I thought I was tripping. Because I said, I thought it was the other jaw. Now, maybe it's the camera transpose where, oh, Lord, we got another breeze situation. Which jaw is it, y'all? Oh, my God. I thought the same thing. She is breathing like he... She said she's breathing like he chasing her. The Oscar goes to... Yes, she did. I didn't notice that at all. Oh my goodness. The dramatics and acting, baby. Telling the baby to hold. Oh, there you go. Poor Bella probably hungry. She tied up, y'all. Okay. You dragging and pulling on that baby. You telling her to hold on. She probably saying, I'm hot. I need some shoes. I'm hungry. You got me in this drama. Okay. Hold on for what? For her to be on live telling her version now. showing her face, huffing and puffing. Go get an ice pack. Put some Look, that's what we do. If we don't have ice, child, get the frozen bag of broccoli out of the freezer. Put that on. Okay, we ain't seen you with a bag the first. No, ice the first. You talking about, oh, it's probably going to swell. Well, clearly had children and things like that. That's the first thing we run and do. Let's reduce swelling. Let's go put something on it. Okay, we ain't seen none of that. I would have been called the ambulance. She was doing too much talking for me. Exactly. Okay, or steak. Okay, something. As long as it's not my broccoli and cheese. I've been telling them to cut that band off me before I leave the hospital. Girl, I hurry up and cut that thing off because I feel constricted. Okay. Child, she kept that band on that live. Okay. And we're going to watch a little snippet of that. She kept that band on so people can see, she went to the hospital. It was serious. Girl, cut that band off. Okay. You done got home. You done grabbed the phone again and went live again. I mean, it's just the antics for me. I'm not saying it didn't happen or anything like that, but we're talking about the antics part. Okay. Some stuff that people really don't think about in the moment because we're so consumed with, let me go live. Let me get these clicks and views. Let me make sure I'm not losing supporters over this. Girl, worry about your life and your grandchild right now.
Not trying to. This definitely ain't for no views, so don't hop on here.
You say it's not for me. She's talking to me.
I am in a state of shock.
Hey, Rebecca.
Okay. I'm at home. Bella, hold on, baby. I'm gonna just have to go get my daughter out of school, and I have to go to the hospital.
And gonna go
after. All right, this is a lot to deal with. So I thank you to my one follower who showed this. Now, that's her live stream, and the live streams have since been deleted. Okay, she says they haven't been. The truth is they are. Now, he has a live stream that he put up. His live stream is about 7 minutes and 21 seconds. So we need to watch his live stream for 7 minutes. I'm taking notes, and then you and I can talk. All right, let's watch this together.
The bin knot came back
to the ground and scraped. There's 150 pounds that will make that object fly across the room, right? 150 pounds. All right, let's talk about that for 1 second. There should be a point of impact. You're flying across the room. In order for this remote to this air conditioner to fly across the room, it needs a force, right? That means that the force to her would have to be so strong that it picks her up from where she is and tosses her across the room. The great thing about seeing this is that there should be some sort of evidence of where the impact actually happened, right? We've all had a car accident, or we've seen a car accident before. You can see the point of impact. We've all fallen off of a bike or fallen onto the ground and scraped our knee. You could see the point of impact, right? Mm-hmm. So she showed both sides of her face. There is no point of impact. She did say that she has to go to the hospital. She can't close her mouth. She can't close her jaw because her jaw hurts, and that's fine. But swelling is normally immediate. Usually a sign of blunt trauma doesn't take too long to show up.
Right.
With an impact that's that great that flies you across the room, there should be a scratch. There should be some sort of blood, right? Something should be there. And if you're flying across the room, I wear glasses every day. My glasses wouldn't still be intact, right? That hair wrap that she has on, if she's flying across the room, how is that staying intact? And you and I both know that when you fall, we're old. I'm 43. Okay, she's 42. Okay, you watching this, you got some years on you too. You and I both know every day we wake up something else. If I stretch the wrong way and yawn the wrong way, my back starts hurting. Don't ask me, right? So when you fly across the room and land on the floor, the impact of that should be more than one. There should be multiple injuries. I mean, I fell off of a motorbike and I had a bruise here, a bruise here, a bruise here. She flew across the room and we see nothing, right? All I'm saying, and I'm not discounting or dismissing the act or the idea of domestic violence. All I'm saying is that if this truly was an act of domestic violence, we need to see some proof. That's what I'm saying, because whenever we hear domestic violence, we immediately believe the woman. I don't care who you are, male or female, we immediately believe the woman, right? True. So we're looking at these videos, looking for an iota of proof that he did this so we can go after him. We don't see it. So all I'm saying is I never see her flying across the room, okay? Okay, I got a lot of random notes. Let's go. So she says he can never come back, take him away. To which he replies, then give me my money back. Wait a minute. You're husband and wife.
Right.
What do you mean he can never come back? As much as this is your home, it is also his home as well. And just because you don't like a person anymore does not mean that you have the right to put him out of his also house as well.
Now, I agree with that part, okay? Because see, now that's a whole other battle that she has to fight, because that's his home too. They're still married. Will this be her out to get out of the relationship? Or, and I put a poll, if y'all want to vote, you can vote in the poll. Let me see what the poll is doing right now. So far, we're at 64% says that they will reconcile after all of this. You know, that's his house too. You can't just put him out. Now, him talking about my money, it's her money too. Y'all are married. Okay. So, I mean, I guess unless he's saying if I can't come back here, the money I gave you towards XYZ, I need it back if I'm gonna have to go get another place. I don't know. Now, I agree with it is what it is, saying she could have done a video appointment with the doctor and got some 800 milligram ibuprofen. She had no need to physically walk into anybody's hospital. I think it was to get the band, the little wristband, okay? Because maybe she didn't want to film herself going to that hospital. But if I show my audience, I had to go to the hospital. This is serious. This is what he did to me. I had to go to the hospital. That's probably why the both went live, because they both need proof. Yep, that's true. That's true. I'll wait for the video she said was captured on her camera. I wonder, she probably won't show it though. Nowadays, more people go on pause before they side with the woman, which is fair. Yeah. Now, especially after the whole saga we were just in, where everybody was believing her at first, and then come to find out, well, not everybody, but hey, it wasn't true what she was saying.
Okay. So, but you can hear her say, take him away. This is not somebody who is in love. This is somebody who just want to get rid of somebody who's around. And then here's the other piece of this that I think I find to be really, really interesting about all of this, right? There's all this grunting she's doing, all of this, and she's constantly grabbing the right side of her face while she's doing this grunting and this crying. How come we never saw a tear? Is there no tooth falling out? I mean, if there's an impact here great enough to move you across the room, this ain't together. That's where the point of impact is. Something's going on. All right, cool.
Exactly, Susan. I don't know if you were in here earlier. I was saying the same thing. Seems like this is not her first rodeo. She knows the whole process. Even when she was on the phone with 911, she was telling them the steps of what they need to do. Like, she's been through this multiple times over and over. So now here we go again.
So the other thing I know about a woman, and it ain't that much, is that a woman has what a man doesn't have, and that's intuition. A woman has the ability under any circumstance, especially a Black woman, to recall exactly what happened, when it happened, the way it happened, and the way she understood it to have happened, right? She can recount this from start to finish. You know how Black women are, All right. You ain't putting nothing really much past her. Okay. She's very, very intelligent. So for Aisha to say, and I quote, "I don't know what's going on. It happened so fast. It wasn't anything that kind of made it seem like it was going to happen." That's a quote. Let me say it again. "I don't know what's going on. It happened so fast. It wasn't anything that kind of made it seem like it was going to happen." This is what she said. So he just hit you out of the clear blue sky, right? And every time you recount the story to the authorities, to social media, we never hear what happened for him to respond the way you said he responded. You weren't expecting it, right? Now, typically, when someone is going through something traumatic and they weren't expecting it, they absolve themselves of any wrongdoing and responsibility every time they tell the story. Let me give you a perfect example. This happened in domestic violence. You were minding your business. He came home in a rage. This is what you say. "I was mopping the floor. Peter came in the front door. He had been out drinking. All I was doing was cleaning the floor. He approached me and I could smell alcohol on his." There's always...
Now, Darius Cooks is a blogger, content creator that has been very successful with his cooking lives. He has cookbooks. He sells cakes, products. He used to have a restaurant. There's a whole little issue with that. He's hosted events at Airbnbs where he feeds people. And so he is known in that sector. And, you know, he used to come on, y'all. I don't know. This is going back. I might be aging myself. But when we were first introduced to Darius, now he's lost a lot of weight. Okay, nothing. I'm not talking about the weight part, but it used to be what he used to say in his videos where he would just randomly be in bed or something saying these little prayers to God. "Lord, make me skinny." He would be talking about his thighs and his stomach, but it was his funny, humorous side. And then eventually, you know, I think he had surgery, lost a lot of weight, but he's been very successful. And so him and Aisha have been in the same sectors, the cooking and all of that. So he's just giving his take on it and doing a reaction to what just happened, because a lot of his supporters were sending him the videos to see what he thought about it. Theodora said, depending on the law where they live, she's going to have to give up something to keep that house and everything else. Okay. Yeah, he's a content creator. Yeah, he is stating facts. He's giving his opinion on the situation. No, the husband's name is Ricky Bennett. He was in the video that went viral. Was she the victim or aggressor in her prior domestic violence? Hello. Now, it is what it is. You are onto something, because we got to look at patterns, y'all. Patterns are so important, which is why I want us to, I'm going to play just a little more of Darius's video, but I'm not going to play his full live so y'all can see the full live on his channel, because I want y'all to hear some of what the daughter has been saying. So it gives more of a background into some things that we're now seeing with this situation. See, it's about people's patterns, what they do. Okay, what are you more prone to do with the previous relationships? How did it start off? Because she really did not tell a lot of the background. He was kind of giving some background, saying what she said about her mom not wanting her to be with him. Now, what led to that conversation? Obviously, something has been transpiring that we are not privy of in this particular situation. Oh, no problem. No, Susan, we want to make sure you're caught up. Yeah, so he's picking up and recognizing some things. Yes. So thank you for asking.
Whenever you tell the story, especially if you weren't expecting it, you absolve yourself immediately of any responsibility and wrongdoing when you tell the story. She's told this story. We heard it at least 3 times. Not once did we ever hear what was going on that made him respond the way he responded, the way you said he responded. Now, she also says, I have to go to the hospital. She says, my face is not even. She doesn't say it's not even what. And then she says, I can't even close on this side. It's the right side. She's holding the phone. She's touching the right side, saying she can't close the right side. And as soon as she says, I can't even close, it closed. Now, she also says, I'm shaken up. I'm in a state of shock, is what she says. Okay, I'm shaken up. I'm in a state of shock. You're at home, in the comfort of your own home. This man just completely offended you in your own home with domestic violence. And you in the house with the man that offended you? You walking around barefoot outside with the man that offended you? You are not at a neighbor's house. You're not next door. You're not afraid. You're not trembling. You're not shaking. You're not saying, I don't know what he's going to do. I'm afraid of him. None of that came out of your mouth, which if you didn't say it, one could assume there was no fear. You keep telling Bella, hold on, Bella, hold on, Bella, but we can't see Bella, your granddaughter, in the camera view. Now, I'm getting ready to switch to commentary on his video where you can actually see Bella in the video. If you look at Bella, beautiful little girl, Bella is playing, Bella is laughing, Bella is dancing. At one point, Bella reaches down, picks up a weed, a flower, and extends it to the husband, to Ricky. Okay, kids who have just witnessed this traumatic experience don't respond in this way. Kids who just experienced this traumatic experience, they're hiding behind the parent they trust, not extending themselves to. You can see Bella had not an iota of concern or fear on her face. And I venture to say, if Ricky would have held out both of his arms and said, Bella, come give me a hug, she would have walked over with no problem. There was no fear in Bella. And I want you to look at Bella. If you go back and watch this video again, I want you to look at Bella. Bella is not hiding behind. She is dragging Bella along. She is picking Bella by the arm and saying, come on, come on. Come on where? Where is Bella going? You're in the backyard. Okay, cool. Now, on his video, it opens a little slow. It's a little blurry. I think that happened in the download. Take my word for it. I will tell you a lot. I'm not going to tell you a lie. When the video first opens, she says, she says, stop following me. Stop following me. She says, stop following me. She never moves. Anybody who is afraid of a person and the person's walking towards you and you're saying, stop following me, you're moving away from the person. You're afraid. She stands there with Bella and never moves, but says, stop following me. I find that to be odd. She drags the child with her. Bella is not in any danger. She says to the police, he's drunk, to which he immediately replies, I'm not drunk. If you look further in the video, he points to the glass. The glass is not his. He says, look at the lip prints on the glass. Those are not my lip prints. I am not drunk. She also says, those are his cigarettes, to which he replies, I don't smoke cigarettes.
Right, it is what
sounds pretty clear to me in his right mind. Now, I did see Black and Mild.
I did.
He said, I don't smoke cigarettes. No doubt the Black and Milds are here. Let's go a step further.
Oh my God, he picked up on that.
The cigarettes are not in an ashtray, very classy. They're lined up on the back of the house on the brick where the cigarettes are next to the Black and Mild. How did the cigarette butts get next to the Black and Mild butts and that got next to the glass of alcohol?
Come on now.
Clearly, you and your husband have a pastime. Nothing is wrong with that whatsoever. pastime on. I have a pastime. I like to get high, okay? In the comfort of my own home and have a cocktail in my own home. And I still will praise the Lord like everybody else. If you have a heaven or a hell to put me in, then you judge. But the Bible says, let he who is what? Without sin, do what? Cast yet the first stone. The problem is, it's her display outwardly doesn't match who she really is. Character is who you are when everybody is looking. Integrity is who you are when nobody is watching. When they don't line up and they don't run parallel, we have a problem. And she has been portraying the goody two-shoes, and now we found out that she smokes and drinks just like the rest of us.
Now, okay.
Now,
let me pause.
She says, I can't close my mouth.
Now, I'm going to disagree with Darius on something, because you got to think about context of where you are, okay? Let's just say she does smoke the Newports and, have her drinky drink, okay? When she comes on live, this is her kind of, you got to look at it as a place of business, okay? This is your brand, your business. I wouldn't come on smoking and drinking either, okay? Because that's not what she's on here for. She has a whole line, a spice line, and she has all that. When we go to work, if we drink, are you sitting at your desk drinking? Are you sitting at your desk smoking your cigarette? No. For one, you're going to go outside if it's allowed, because I know if you work at school campuses, you can't even smoke on the campus, okay? One lady, y'all, at one school I worked at, when she wanted to smoke her cigarette, she stepped down the sidewalk right where the line crossed and smoked her cigarette in the morning so she would be on the actual campus. Okay, so I don't agree with that. That doesn't make her, fake or anything like that, because she didn't drink or smoke on her lives and people knew that about her. Some people go to work with you every day and you don't know they smoke weed or they, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one's going to do that. So I disagree right there on that part.
Mouth. But the mouth is closed. It's in the video, right? She also tells the police, I have a weapon. Okay. If you're in shock, wasn't expecting this to happen, and feels like your life is in danger, it has to be because you're on the phone with the police. Nobody calls the police to say, happy Thursday, how are you? Okay, so you're on the phone with the police because you are afraid. If you are afraid and you have a weapon, why didn't you grab it?
That part.
Got it. Okay. Now, he does something in the video that is smart. You can tell he's been in trouble before with the law, and he has done the right thing this time. He establishes a pattern of lying in the video. He says that she lied about her age. She says that she was 41 when in fact she's 42. To which he replies, now I find this to be very interesting. Latifah Aisha Williams. Excuse me? This isn't her brother. This isn't her uncle. This isn't her father. This is nobody in her immediate family that shares the same last name. This is her husband, whose last name she now has. Your husband referred to you in a period of rage using your maiden name. Okay. I know some people say it happens, and my husband, it's both ways. A bunch of people is like, if I ever heard my husband call me by my first name, they're like, I don't even think I've ever heard him call me by my first name, because it's kind of a weird thing, because normally it's a pet name. Hey, babe, hey, whatever. You know what I'm saying? In this particular situation, half of y'all were like, oh, that is weird. And half of y'all were like, it's not. It's a call out for me. Okay. Now, what I also thought was funny is that she didn't know his birthday.
Ooh. Oh
had to say, yeah, today, November or September 4th, 1984 is my birthday. He had to say that.
Wait a second. She didn't know it was the man's birthday. I'm confused now, y'all. It was his birthday. They didn't have that conversation. He had just made a post. Maybe she didn't know the date. Now that's something to marvel at. Okay. Wait a minute. That just goes to show you, y'all, it might have been alcohol or something that really threw her off that day, because I'm trying to understand. Okay, I know my husband's birthday, social security number, phone number, everything, baby. We go fill out forms. Let me do it. I know everything. Oh my God. I missed that. Hey, Denise, welcome. She said, I agree with you both, but in my opinion, I feel she came off as the holy, godly girl, and that's what got up her followers. And to see this, it will mess her brand up, just like Brie. Oh, yes, Denise. Yes, you are on it. Because I was thinking the same thing, because when I'm gonna show in his live in a second, because I was trying to hear the last part, because I didn't hear this part yesterday. In her next live, she is making sure that she talks about God. Okay. And that is true. Some people are drawn to some people because of that, and that image of, like how you just said. Now she's wondering, oh Lord, if they find out I drink and I smoke, am I going to lose people? Oh my goodness. That is so true. Okay, Brittany. Okay, got you. Yes, we find out she is not quite the goody two shoes. Everything is your God be the good. Right. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that, because hey, I'm a God's girl too. But you can't be so like deep all the time where it's just like you not addressing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. We can't be so heavenly minded till what is it? Earthly good. They've been together. They've been married less than a year, according to the daughter. But they've known each other, I think, for a long time. And that was according to the daughter. Okay. I don't know the exact date. But wow. And also thinking back to Bree and Robert, they had only known each other 3 months. And like I was saying, even back then, how much can you find out about a person in 3 months? Okay. It's a lot that I don't think he knew about her, and vice versa. She probably didn't know a lot of stuff about him as well. They didn't really get to know each other. And this couple, I don't think they really got to know each other. Oh my goodness. I didn't even pick up on that. She didn't know that.
You his husband. I mean, you his wife. You don't know your husband's birthday? Oh, okay. Now, at this time, in the video, we have to look at where the phone is placed, okay, on the right side of her face at this point in the video, right? So she says what he's wearing and that he has to go get his stuff. And he in the background, so they have it on record, says, I ain't going nowhere. I'll be right here when they get here. Which he has every right to be there if that's his home. If that's his home, he has every single right to be there. Okay? Now, when she tells the police that he hit her in the jaw, in the face, and she flew across the room, did you hear his reply? Whoa, I did what? That was his first time even hearing it himself.
And the granddaughter looking like
anybody who definitely did that is not standing by while you on the phone with the police and the police hear you in the background. And you certainly not going to stick around. I don't the print, what a thing. Let me see this. This is supposed to be messed up. Every time I look at the movie and they do this messed up. This didn't seem messed up to me. This seemed intact. Okay. Now, when he says, get this. Now I want you to see this part. When he says he doesn't smoke cigarettes, she actually approaches him because now she realizes that the cigarettes and the cocktail or the alcohol or whatever is now on the video. She approaches him, right? When he walks over toward her, she never moves. You're afraid. You're on the phone with the police. The offender is right here. He has approached you while you're on the phone with the police crying, and you don't bat an eye, you don't move. I found it to be weird. Okay. Let's keep going.
Theodora.
He's in the door recording her. She opens the door and grabs his phone. But you're upset and you're afraid. You're afraid for your life, but you open the door and grab his phone? Okay. In the tussle for him to get his phone back, she says, now I got a scratch on my back. But if you never took his phone from him, that's a offense.
Mm-hmm.
That's theft. And it's on camera. You took his phone. He want his phone back. That's your problem. Child. Okay. Now, she says after that, go get your stuff. The police are coming. You know what he says? Give me my money back. Hold on one second.
Right.
What money? What money? What's going on?
That was my
right. What money did he have to give? Now we don't know. All right. Let's hope that we could be nosy enough and they have another argument online and this come out. But if you know what money he's talking about, put it in the comment section so I want to know. Okay. Okay. Now, she also says, "What do you want? What do you want?" But she never steps back when she says it. Right? It's a classic situation. You're lying. You're not afraid. No one says to an abuser, "Oh, what do you want? What do you want?" And you don't step back. You're approaching him.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, this is a Tyler Perry movie, Tubi movie, bad situation. Okay.
Okay.
Then she tells.
So I'm gonna stop that one there, Darius, because I don't want to play his whole live. But y'all make sure you check out Darius Cooks. That video is on Facebook. Now, I want us to tap in. Now, after all of this had happened, Darius had done his video and all of that. Then Aisha comes live, okay? And she does, and I'm not going to play her whole live either, but I want us to look at a snippet of her live from after she went to the hospital, okay? She did go to the hospital, and hear what she had to say.
A domestic violence survivor from my first marriage. I almost lost my life. Okay. So, and I gotta say this. So with all due respect, I appreciate you being here. I'm not blocking nobody.
Hi, Robin.
I appreciate every comment. But you better check yourself before you wreck yourself. And I mean that with love. Don't open your mouth before you know what's really going on. Okay. Now, also with all due respect, I don't have anybody on this social media platform that I have to prove anything to. I don't have to prove anything to strangers. Not at all. I don't owe anybody any explanation. I don't.
They're strangers.
So
okay, y'all see the tone change. Okay. Not my supporters, strangers. And some of that I think was to Darius too. Okay. Okay, so just notice the defensiveness, the tone change, and now I don't have to prove myself.
But because I have people who genuinely care about me, because I have people who have been following me for years, because I have people who, they know how I am. They've been with me. They didn't just pop in. And yes, Mr. Dexter, absolutely. Just because you pop in on this chapter, I have been doing this a long time. And one of the things that I told my girlfriend, I told her either this morning or yesterday, I said, God allowed me to walk through this because he knows I can handle it. He knows I'm strong enough. See, I've been being prepared for this very moment in time. And there's more stuff that's going to come. I got this. I promise you. I promise you. This is nothing. And I'm gonna tell you something. When I say that, I mean it. I really am the right person for this to have happened to, especially publicly. See, the weapon formed, but it won't prosper. Because why? Because the devil always lose. He's already in a defeated position. And those falling behind him are also defeated. That's why I say in advance to every person putting your mouth on me, saying what you're saying, I forgive you in advance. And I wanted to say that publicly because I mean it from my heart. Why am I forgiving you? For me, not for you. You have to deal with God yourself for the things that you say, just like I got to deal with God for the things I say.
Oh my God. Wait a
So I
minute.
forgive you in advance.
Denise said, Denise said she's so crafty. She might have made that hospital bracelet. Look, I wish I could zoom in. Wait a minute. Denise, you're going to have me look. Let's see here. Y'all. Okay, so I'm looking at the bigger screen. Wait a minute. Why it just look like some QR codes? Okay. Wait a minute. It looked like some little QR codes. See, usually, don't the hospital wristbands have your name, your little birthday, like the little skin? Maybe it's on the hidden side. Okay. Oh my goodness. Do we ever truly know anyone? Hello, Susan. You better say that again. First year, you love everything about them. Second year, you see some things you don't like. Third year, you decide if you can deal with the things you found out in the second year. Rules for my children. Yes, that is so true. Oh my gosh, that is so true. Yeah, I was looking. That's as far as I can take it. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Let me see, dog. I can't zoom in anymore. Y'all. Oh my gosh. I'm looking at that and it looks like three little code, like those QR codes going across, but we can't see the other side of it. I am going to be done if that is a fake hospital bed. What hospital did she go to that fixed her jaw that good and that quick? Silent watcher here. Hello, Overbook. Hey, lovely Bones. Thank you so much for chiming in and joining. Okay, you are right. Who fixed it that fast? She done put the makeup on, maybe fixed the hair. She took that scarf off. Now that I'm looking at the band, it doesn't look like a hospital bed. But y'all know each time you look at something, okay, each time you look at like a video over and over and over, you will see something different each time. Okay. Now I didn't even think about that till Denise pointed that out. Because we automatically see white thing around her arm, like, okay, she said she was going to the hospital earlier. So we assume this is a hospital band. Not taking a quicker look at it. Somebody put your phone up to it and see what the QR codes. Oh my goodness, they do have your birthday, but maybe it's on the other side. Right. We're going to give it the benefit of the doubt that the birthday and all of that is on the other side. Yeah, it's still intact. Okay. They put QR codes on bracelets now. My mom got out of the hospital today and she had them. They scan it and pull up the info. Yeah, they do scan you. Yes. So I agree with that. You don't owe explanations, but you brought us on live to explain. Right. It's the contradictions for me. Look in the back. It looks like a chair. Why is she not? Well, I think she just went to the hospital. I don't think she stayed there. Yeah. It looks real big too. My hospital band was all tore up even on the first day. Yeah, mine is a little thinner when I go to the hospital here. Hey, Skeptic, welcome. Thank you for joining.
Whoever you may be, if the shoe fit, wear it.
Wear it.
If the shoe fits, wear it. Okay. But I forgive you. And it's sincere. I forgive you. I do. Today I am
Y'all about to really go.
Okay, don't be trying to tell on her. Go finish eating your food and you sit down. Okay. Okay, close my door. Okay, close my door so I can finish my live. So I wanted to start off with that. Okay. Clearly, for the people who can actually see what's going on, the enemy tried something and it didn't work.
There we go.
Okay, that's all it is. That's what it boils down to. Now I know a lot of people aren't spiritual, so there are things that you probably can't see. And I'm trying to think if I want to go into certain things. I'm not going to go into any details for certain things because I told God, well, I'm gonna do what God told me to do. I'm gonna do it like that. He told me not to speak about certain things, so I'm not gonna do that. But I needed to definitely come on here and again forgive everybody. And y'all, this live gonna stay up. My other live is still there, by the way. You all can't see it because it went viral so quick. And anybody who's been following me, this has nothing to do with anything with me. I have never been in any type of situation like this since you all have known me on here. I don't.
Okay, she may not have been on it publicly, but child, look, you even told us you had a previous domestic violence situation, allegedly. Okay, so it may not have just been public info, but definitely not her first rodeo. Okay, she was telling 911 what to do. I told y'all she's gonna over spiritualize everything. Denise said if she got punched that hard, why is her eye not black? Happened to me. Yeah, that can happen. That can happen. It would affect your eye too. Right. Is she going to discuss the outcome of her jaw injury? Probably not. Shout out to Get Money Steppers. Hey, Queen Steph is in the building. Thank you so much for joining, sis. Look, we have Queen Steph. Girl, look, we may have a BB 2.0. We have a Saga 3.0 times 3. Not calling her devil, but the devil is crafty with his words. Yes. And then, y'all, notice she said that she blamed it on the devil. And yes, okay, if we want to get spiritual, okay, yeah. But what was the reason, the natural reason that this started? She never said any of that. She said, oh, I don't think I'm going to address that. Well, why not? Because it played a huge part in just what went viral. Okay, you don't have to go into details with it, but was it an argument? Did y'all have like an argument or something? Because he said something about, she said, well, my mama told me that she didn't even want me to be with you. Okay, well, what brought that up? What brought that up? So something has been transpiring. Okay, Skeptic said, and look, she got the right name too. For some reason, I don't believe this lady. Cleanup time, right. Get Money Stepper said when she said God knew she was built in place and placed her in that, I just shook my head because God wouldn't place her in another DV situation. Oops. Okay. Yes, they run to the spiritual side when they know they wrong. Girl, I'm telling you. Hi, Pink Guy. Justice. Oh Lord, we not on that case. Okay. Thank you. But thank you for joining. At least Bree put a sling on her finger. She has nothing. I'd have my whole face duct tape and say, y'all believe now. Okay. I'm telling you, I used to watch her years ago. I thought she was holier than thou. That's what people are saying. Yeah, God don't invest in that mess. And that's what I don't like. Please don't put God into stuff. It's not that we're not saying that, oh, the things you're saying are not true. What we're saying is, are you using it in a manipulative way or to cover something or to not talk about something or address something? Oh, let me just say, yeah, the devil, he just mad. Okay, so you still not saying anything. Oh, the devil busy. Yeah, we know all of that. But what happened here that went viral? That's what we were talking about. So y'all, she really didn't say too much in that, okay, on this live. What I do want to pull up, because I'm going to get off in a little bit, is the daughter. Oh my gosh, y'all. The daughter, last night, I stayed up to 3 o'clock this morning trying to keep up. Yes, that was my point earlier. Exactly. I read in some comments that both drink a lot. Yep, that's what I read too. Okay, let me pull up the daughter right quick. Let's see. And for those of you who don't know, her daughter's name is Christina Bilal. Okay. Now, the way the daughter got into this, y'all, for those of you who were just joining, the little girl who was in the video, her name is Bella. That is her daughter's daughter, which is Aisha's granddaughter. Okay. Now, her daughter, everyone has been asking in the comments, why is your daughter with your mom? She ignores that question. Okay. But she has a whole petition. She's been trying to get her daughter back for 4 years. She said that she has also come out and tried to tell her story about her mom, but no one wanted to hear from her. Now she got word about this viral video and she was like, what? This is what the information that I needed to get my daughter back. Because I've been trying to tell people and nobody has listened. So now she's on the bandwagon with well, not necessarily bandwagon, but it's almost confirming what the husband was saying on some stuff. And she's also, y'all, putting out probably more information than her mama probably comfortable with. Okay. Um, let's see. It's stated the daughter just upset because her mom has custody of her daughter. Well, I think that yeah, she's upset about that. But also look at the thing she's sharing about the other kids. What's the story with the other kids? You know, they got taken away and all of this stuff. So I think it's still more to the story. I do think she's trying to get her daughter back, but I think it's more to the story too.
One of my family members did something crooked, and my mom ended up going to jail. Like, she wasn't supposed to go to jail, but she ended up going to jail. We ended up getting handed over to my father. My father was married to this lady, and she and her kids abused us like really, really bad and stuff like that. So boom, that happened for like maybe 8 years, I would say. I really don't even know. Maybe like 8 or 7 years, because when I got back with my mom, I was in middle school. So no, I was still in elementary school. Maybe going into
Right,
second
Queen
grade.
Step. I
We were
saw
so
that.
behind with
V
school
was
because we
telling me
weren't going to
about it.
school with my dad. Like, we were going to school, but we wasn't in school. Like, we would go to school one day out the year, pretty much. Shanae Parker, I'll post it. But we were in and out of school. Like, when we got with my mom, we were so behind with so much stuff. It was crazy. But I just know that my brother was 2. He's 69, I'm 21. So kind of do the math with that, I guess. But that happened for a long time. They abused us. They did so much stuff to us, like crazy stuff. So when my mom finally got a hold of us, we didn't really know who my mom was because we were taken from her when we were so little. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we had to like get to know my mom again. Now, during this time, my mom was married to my little brother's dad, which is Tyler. Y'all know who Tyler is. And we didn't really get a chance to like get to know, like, this is coming from my point of view, guys. So don't get mad at me for telling y'all my point of view. I
feel that it's a lot of things that transpired with the daughter, and she shared some of those, Queen Step, about her mom putting her out. She said she was homeless and her mother did not even help her, give her food or money or anything. So she said she quit asking her mother for help. It's something that happened, I believe, with all of the kids with their mother. She stated that the mom is allegedly bipolar, was drinking, said that one day allegedly they were driving and the mom got pulled over and had bottles of from liquor on the floor and they got taken. CPS took them. Okay, so it's like a lot of things have happened, a lot of trauma that has happened, and they said that she was exposing the mother even on TikTok like years ago. She has a whole petition that she had out already that she had 1,044 signatures on, but since this drama has escalated recently over the past couple of days, it's gone up to almost 1.2 signatures so far, 1,200 some signatures, and she's trying to get her daughter back. Now, she has not addressed why her mother got her daughter in the first place. She was saying something about the mother had something against the baby's dad or something like that, and people were asking her, well, does your mom get benefits for your daughter. She said, yeah, she gets $500 a month allegedly, and she gets food stamps. Okay. And so the daughter is being very careful. She shared this on, she did 2 lives last night. I'm not going to have a chance to go through both of them, but she said she's being careful in how she's handling this, because they even had court. They've been having court back to back and going to court for this, because, and I get her predicament, she doesn't want to go full throttle on this for the simple fact her sister is still there with her mom. And so if she does too much and presses this issue too much to get Bella back, which is her daughter, then how is that going to impact her sister who's still living with her mom? Now, if she's able to get Bella, she said that right now she's working. She doesn't know if she would have time to do the things, taking her here and there to school, to practices and all of that, if she got her, if she had to keep her sister. So I think that's a part of her that's making her not go too hard in on her mom. But she said that to no avail, she's shown text messages, videos, and all of that to the judge and the courts. And she said she pretty much, they don't do anything. She said her mom allegedly even skipped one of the court dates. They called her and said, are you coming to court today? And the mama was like, no, I can't come today. And they were like, oh, okay. And they blew it off. You know, so it's like, I don't know what kind of court systems they have there. This is all coming from, you know, the daughter, but I think it's some deep stuff there. They need some therapy. They really do. Like, you can't cover up some stuff with God. Just, oh, we're not going to address stuff. We're not going to get help. I'm not going to try to heal my relationships or get some type of understanding of what's going on with my kids. I don't see, and someone else brought it up in the comments, how does she even get custody of the granddaughter? Because she was saying, you know, people were in the comments saying that one of your brothers, your mom said that he almost unalived her with the abuse. She said, huh? No, he didn't. Like, where did that come from? She said, now what she did, she had lost all the kids. She got married to that man. Because of him, they were able to get the kids back. Soon as she got the kids back, she divorced the man. So I don't know how true that is. But those are some things that are starting to come out with this daughter. Like, she's been sharing some more of the background of it, if that makes sense. Hi, Catherine. Welcome. Yeah, that'll do it. It's a lot of trauma. I was looking to see if someone that knew commented about, yeah, she definitely has skipped that question every time. And believe me, everybody was coming over and over asking her, and she did not answer that question. Possibly skeptic. Yep. Someone will get those records of why the little girl was taken. I've seen this happen with another blogger losing her kids. Wow. I see the daughter lives in Dothan. I think, yeah. Did she say, or maybe, I don't know if she still lives there or not. I'm trying to think, did she mention where she lived? I'm sorry, y'all. Something is right about her meeting Aisha. Okay. So, yeah, something's
I
not
feel
right.
like we didn't really get a chance to know my mom. Like, we didn't get a chance to meet who she was. You know what I'm saying? That's our mother, but we didn't get to know who she was. And I feel like from that point on, since we got back with her, everything kind of shattered. My little brother was put into a mental hospital at 2 years old. My little brother is still in Jacksonville right now to this day. He's 16 years old. He's still in in and out of a mental hospital, back and forth to a foster home. So we've been trying to get in contact with him, get in reach with him, and stay in contact with him so whenever he turns of age, because you know when you turn 18 in a foster home, they put you out on the streets. So we've been trying to keep in contact with him. Yes, we have a brother. My mom does not claim my little brother. She has 5 kids, but she only claimed us 4. So my little brother is still in Jacksonville. Now, mind you, my brother, we all went through a lot of stuff, molestation, getting abused, and all this other stuff, having to drink piss. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Like, so much stuff happened to us. My little brother, I think something mentally happened to him. And then, of course, my mom's mental. So y'all never know, like, what transpires to kids from their parents. So my little brother was already jacked up in the head. Do we blame him for that? No, because we already know what we went through. My mom do not know everything that we went through. It took us so long when we got back with my mom to actually, and my stepdad to actually tell them what happened to us, because we didn't know, like, you know what I'm saying? We
That is
traumatized.
so sad.
So long story short, we get with my mom and my stepdad, which is Tyler's dad, and they ended up getting married, whatever. He adopted us because my mom, once again, like we keep on telling you guys, and I'm not coming to bash my mom. I don't know, like y'all, I'm not even gonna worry about it. But like I was saying, my mom was drinking really, really bad. My mom got put over on the highway. She had bottles in the car, open liquor bottles in the car. They took my mom away and we went to foster care. Mind you, Tyler is maybe not even 6 months. Like my little brother was like a fresh newborn baby. So mind you, I'm like 8, 9 years old in a foster home with my little brothers and sisters taking care of all of them. Because you know, foster parents, they don't really care about you. They slinging my little brother head around. You know, when he's a newborn, you have to cradle them and stuff. You got to make sure they're okay. They smoking cigarettes in my little brother's face. So I finally was able to tell the social worker what they were doing, and they finally got us into a different home. Like we was bouncing house to house, house to house, house to house. So we finally got into this one house, and we stayed in this house for a long time. Like we kind of started gravitating to these people, and then that's when my mom, I guess she had completed some classes or whatever. All I remember vividly is we went to a hospital, and then my mom got us back. So it was back in my mom's care. My stepdad had adopted us because my mom wasn't going to be able to keep us if she got us on her own. So that's when my stepdad came into play, which is Tyler's dad, came and got us, adopted us, whatever. So from there, they divorced. When we moved back we went from St. Louis to Huntsville because, you know, he worked at Bowen. So we was moving back and forth all the time. When we moved from when we moved from Missouri, that's when they divorced. So now it's just us. My mom, and I have to say this because y'all thinking that we're the villains, and whole time something is wrong with my mom. My mom used Tyler's dad to get us back, and then she divorced him. That was it. So after they divorced, we was dead broke. Like y'all can ask my cousins. My cousin probably be on Facebook watching my mama lives and stuff. We moved in with my cousins. My cousins was rich, or it felt like they was rich. Then my cousins started treating us bad because we was poor. Like we didn't have nothing. We staying in a house rich. They rich behind house. This when we moved to Nashville. They big behind house. My auntie, like whenever they did something for us, they didn't want to do it. Like they was all telling my mama, oh, you need to get your kids. Oh, we're not gonna keep paying for this. And that's when my mama jump started off to becoming like more popular. And y'all can go back and look at her Facebook page. I'm not lying. Like you can see when she working in Nashville, that's when her page started to take off. That's when she learned how to do the make the shirts and stuff. That's how the cooking girls rock, and all the the shirt I be wearing is God did it. That's when those shirts came about, like maybe a few years ago. This is when I was freshly starting high school. So we moved from Nashville back to Huntsville, and this is, I'm still in 9th grade. All this stuff is happening in one school year. Like we moved like 6 times in one school year, back and forth, because we didn't have no money. So my mama finally got some money. So I'm gonna read the comments in a minute, but we go back to Huntsville. My mama got us an apartment. I don't know what happened from there, but she was supposed to marry some dude down here, a preacher. We get down here, the dude is taking my mom's money, basically using my mom for money. And so they divorced. We get down here. That's when she started dating Mr. Ray. They get married, they divorce, and that's when we get to this house. It's not a lot of details because I'm trying to keep it real short.
Gosh.
Everything is already, I've already said all this.
That's a lot of trauma and marrying and divorcing, different types of relationships. She's discussed the alcohol and all of that. Like, and imagine what these kids are going through. They're going from home to home during this time, and they're having to see all of that. Okay. So imagine them having to see the stuff that's going on inside of the foster homes, then getting back with their mother, her relationships, possible domestic violence, okay, alcohol, all of that, getting kicked out or leaving again. I mean, that is a lot of trauma. I do not see how she's able to have that granddaughter. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see how she's able to have her own daughter. And I'm talking about cooking with Aisha. After all of this, if all of this happened, I don't see how she's able to have those children right now. And I have heard of some parents, going through the classes so that they can get their kids back. Child, look, I don't even know if I agree with that whole process, because anybody can go sit in a class and say, "Yo, okay, okay." Some of these people don't want the kids; they want the benefits that come with the kids. Okay, it seems like it, Susan. Like, how many? That's a lot. No judgment. I'm just saying that's a lot of trauma in marrying and divorcing, going back and forth.
So I've already explained everything. I'm just trying to get to the gist of what I'm trying to say. But we get down here, she divorced Mr. Ray. Now, mind you, during this process of when Bella got taken, this is what I've been leading up to. I was 17 when I had my daughter. I'm still in high school. I was freshly out of a group home. Now, mind you, yes, I had some problems when I was younger. I was around the wrong people. Like, and when you're not, how can I say this without starting no drama? Like, basically, I was just around the wrong people, got caught up in the wrong thing, and that kind of jump started off me going to jail and out of jail, doing all this other stuff. So, I was getting in trouble when I was younger. They put me in a group home when I first got out of the county, and I'm now, mind you, I'm pregnant. Hold on, backtrack. I went to the diversion center. I'm tripping, y'all. I went to the diversion center when I was pregnant. They sent me to the group home. From the group home, that's when I started going in and out of jail, because my probation officer, which is Mr. Proof, down here in Dothan, y'all already know him. He kept on trying to like seduce. Like, if y'all already know, a lot of females already know, if it don't go his way, if he can't touch on you and stuff, you're going to jail. So he kept putting me back in jail. Everybody calling me a jailbird and stuff like that. My mama thinking I'm just a bad kid. I keep going back and forth to jail because he telling her one thing, but whole time this dude, he's a pervert. Because I'm still young, mind y'all. So, where am I at? Sorry, y'all. It's so much on my mind right now because I was not expecting the video to blow up like that. But my mama. Okay, so let's go back. I'm sorry, I'm everywhere. Let's go back to when the day Bella got taken. So I'm in, now mind you, Bella's birthday was around the corner. I had took her to Atlanta to go to the aquarium in Georgia. This has all been posted. Everybody already seen this. I always took my daughter everywhere. I don't care if I went to Atlanta. I always kept my daughter with me, and everybody know I can post videos right now from my Snapchat. My daughter has so much stuff.
Me too, skeptic.
Like, my daughter had so much stuff to the point where my mama had to tell me, stop buying stuff for that baby, because she had so much stuff. Bella had like over 30 bottles of like
Let me see, y'all. Sometimes it freezes. Hold on 1 second. Oh, I hope I can get my.
One more time.
game, actually, because my stepdad used to work for Bowen. All I know is it was a game. A big game at the same time. I was supposed to sing national anthem, and I had practice and everything, and I was supposed to get dropped off, and I was asking my mom, can you drop me off? She wouldn't drop me off. She had hit me upside the head
Right, it
with
is
my
what it
laptop,
is.
and I had a big bruise on my mouth. So when I went to school the next day, they called DHR, and you know how they do, like if a kid got something going on, they call DHR. Whole time, the dude that was working with DHR was sleeping with my mom. So they didn't really take it in accountability. Before they even built the case up, they had went back and told my mom. The dude had went back and told my mom, and I had got my butt tore up when I got home. And ever since then, I never told nobody nothing, because I was like, okay, I can get taken from my mom. You know how black parents try to scare you, like, yeah, you keep on talking, you're gonna get taken from me, even if it's good or bad. But anyways, back to the story. So I'm not in her house no more. She keep telling me I have to do this and that. I'm telling her I don't live with you, so I don't have to do anything. This is my child. I don't care if somebody have a baby at 14. The only thing that you can do with them and their child is help them and guide them with your words. You cannot physically make somebody do something. I feel like as long as my daughter was not in danger, you know what I'm saying, and she was okay, she was fed, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't no complications. She's going to her daughter's appointments, you know what I'm saying, I'm making it back to Dothan so she can get the doctor's appointments, stuff like that. It shouldn't have been no problem. She got a roof over her head. I was good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know, I've been hustling since I was little. You know what I'm saying? It's never a problem for me to get out and make no money at all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I think that's another reason why my mom don't like me, because my mom used to always tell me, like, even when I started selling
Right.
spicy bowls, oh, you doing this at your age, oh, you need to go focus on this, you need to do this and that. But that's just not what I wanted to do. Like, when you're out and you're on your own, which I'm pretty sure some of y'all have experienced this, some of y'all may know this, when you're out on your own, you have to fend for yourself. You have to figure out how to do this for yourself. I am a girl.
Right.
So
Pick it
imagine
up. Hi,
being 8 or 9 years
Amanda.
old, getting your period, you don't know what to do. Imagine not knowing how to wipe your vaginal area. You're having to teach yourself. Like, I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I'm having to watch YouTube videos on certain things because I don't know how to do certain things. I'm about to cry now. Like, I'm getting emotional because y'all do not understand. Like, imagine having to use TikTok, YouTube, other people, like other women. Some of my friends, mama, I'm having to ask them the weirdest questions because I don't know how to do it. I didn't have nobody there to show me how to do it. So, like, it's just like, she have not been there. All she want to do is control you. And you want me to do this and that, but you're not even being a mother. You think telling somebody and yelling at them is the problem. And then that brings me to another thing. My mom, when she started getting money, my mama started to forget that we came from nothing. Like, she just started changing. Like, she started thinking, oh, y'all gotta have this and that. Y'all always gotta do this and that. Whole time, that's not where we came from. That's not who we are. Like, when I first moved down here, people used to be like, oh, you got this and that. Why you running away from home and your mama live in this big ass house? Like, my mom lives in a big house. Like, it's a 4 garage. I don't know how many bedrooms in there. It's big. If you didn't drop me off at home before, you already know. So people used to think we just doing that, but parents that are rich, they don't be loving their kids. Like, they care about the money. They just want to spoil their kids with money. We don't care about that. That's why my sister is the way she is now, because they think everything is about money. It's not about money. It's not about having materialistic stuff. I'll go throw in a thrift store fit quick. It's not.
Now, something that she said, y'all, because they didn't have this close relationship, and she had her child when she was 17, I can see how some stuff she just did not know. Like, I really could see that, and I feel for her in that aspect. She needs somebody to show her certain things. She knew, oh, to buy and provide this and all of that, but you got to go to other people's mamas asking for certain things. You know, she said she was keeping the appointments and all of that. But if her mama was sleeping with the DCHS, the CPS, we call them CPS person, Lord have mercy, that's a whole layer of stuff going on. They're not gonna look too deep into nothing. Okay. So that took me out too when she said that. Right. I agree. I definitely agree. And I feel like hearing her talk, y'all, is almost like she doesn't have to stop to think. She not, let me think of what lie I can tell, or let me, it's like she has been waiting to get this out. Like, it's like back to back to back. You know how, like, if you haven't talked all day long and you go home to your spouse or something, you're like, and you just want to get it out, just talk. She seems like she's been wanting to talk about this and get it out. And I think she feels like this is the opportunity that someone would actually listen. If she was to say why she doesn't have her, she may be surprised of the compassion people may have for her. Right. Because she may too have been in a different place in her life. Maybe she did something wrong back when she was 17. And then now, 4 years later, maybe she's grown, because she even talked about work. She had to go to work. She didn't want to go to sleep last night. She was like, I cannot be late for work. She seems like she is a go-getter, and that she will do what it takes to get what she needs, and working and going to school and so forth. She said she was hustling. I'm not sure if I want to blame mom or blame her. I think her mom played a part of her troubles. Right. It's one of those catch-22s, because she was old enough to make the right decision. But then, did she feel like she needed to do it or had to do it just to be able to take care of herself? You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying. Throwing money at everything, I understand and believe her. It's her story. She lived it. Right. Exactly. So I'm hearing some of the things that she's saying
about that. But anyway, so back to the story. It got to the point where TJ ended up getting locked up, and my mama had told him that I was unfit. I don't know how it got to this point. I really cannot remember. All I know is I had a court date and I had missed it. And when I had went to jail, they told me that my mom was filing for Bella. Whole time I'm thinking, okay, my mom, you know, she want what's best for me because I'm letting other people get in my head. I'm trying to tell these people something's wrong with my mama. She doing this and that, but everybody else around you, they just like y'all telling me now, that's your mom, da 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 da. And whole time I understand that's my mama. Yes, I came from her, but if somebody's deliberately doing something to you to hurt you, whether that's your mom, grandma, brother, sister, whoever it is, they're trying to hurt you, and that common sense will tell you to get away from that. So me being dumb, I'm literally sitting in court. This is when I signed my rights over without knowing. I should have read the paper. I hate that I was so young without no guidance because I didn't even think to ask nobody. I'm in court trying to ask judge, what's that lady name? The judge down here.
Y'all, let me say this right quick. Y'all know who it also made me think about last night? Michelle Loud. Some of the things she said reminded me of Michelle Loud. The only difference is, well, one of the main differences is this was her mama. Michelle Loud, it was with Cora Jakes, Bishop T.D. Jakes' daughter. Okay. But some of the things that she said made me think about that for some reason.
I forgot her name, but I'm down here trying to ask her in court, what does this mean? Why am I signing this? I'm asking my lawyer, what does this mean? Like, what is this? What is this? What is this? They're not telling me nothing. They just like sign the papers. So I signed the papers. Whole time I didn't sign my rights over to my mama, like legally in court with no hesitation, because I didn't know what that was. They telling TJ the same thing. We both just young and dumb. We not knowing what this is. We thinking my mama got good intentions, even though we didn't see certain things from her. We thinking she still got good intentions because in court she's telling us, yeah, when y'all want to see Bella, you know, I got y'all. When y'all ready, y'all can get Bella back. So we like bet, you know what I'm saying? During this time, I'm like, okay, I'm young. My mama trying to look out for me. This is my time to run it up. Give me a little crib, you know, get settled. So the first house, which everybody know, the first apartment that I had was Oaks Estates down here in Dothan. I'm like 17 finna turn 18. Yeah. I'm 17 finna turn 18. First apartment, boom, got it. I had did a what's the E word, y'all? I can't think of the word. It's like when you take the power from your parents and they consider you an adult. I forgot what it's called. Mama, I can't think right now. But that's what I had did. So I was able to get an apartment on my
Good
own.
afternoon,
Boom, I'm straight. I had got me a Dodge Charger. Y'all already know. People that know, they already know. So I had got straight. I'm good. I didn't got furniture in the crib. I got food in the crib. Everything is Gucci. I'm good. I'm like, okay, bet. So now I can get my daughter back. Emancipation. Thank you. I had got my daughter back. So Myra, this is what's throwing me off. I'm gonna just swipe the comments up. Like, how can I do that, y'all? There we go. So I had got it right. I'm like, yes, mama, I got my apartment. Now, mind you, every time I would get on my feet, something would happen where my mom either blocked me or she being weird. And I don't have to, I can't go too deep into it because I don't have my phone and my sister's sleep. I was going to use her phone to show y'all the messages. But matter of fact, should I do that? No, that's too much. That's just doing too much. But, but actually, hold on, y'all. Wait, let me get it so I can show y'all the proof because there's people on here that think I'm lying. So let me show y'all real quick. Let me make sure my sister is up. Portia.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is the same
quick?
situation that Michelle Loud explained when she was signing the paperwork. She thought she was just giving Cora the rights to take her baby to the hospital, you know, if needed, or school, but she was actually signing paperwork that was kind of giving them custody of her son. She didn't know that she was signing paperwork that her mama would have custody of her daughter, you know, and it's like you don't know who's to blame. Denise, in these types of situations, she was thinking this was a temporary situation. Let me get on my feet. Let me work, get a place for us to stay, and all of this, thinking she was about to get her child back, but now her child is still with her mom. So she's been fighting to get her daughter back. This is a whole other level. Is her daughter in a good environment where she is? Because what we saw on the video, it makes me question it. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, she was young and she trusted her mom. Like, it really makes me question some things.
You say yeah. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna show y'all because I got everything.
It does, Denise.
Because I got everything on my TikTok, so I'm finna show y'all these messages.
You probably couldn't afford
now, these are not updated messages because
either.
I haven't made a TikTok about my mama in a while because I was trying to let God deal with it. Where is her phone at? Hold on.
She said she was trying to let God deal with this situation, so she hadn't spoken up in a while. Wow. Okay.
Let me see if
I'm
I
gonna
can
stop
get this.
there because I am going to have to go in a little bit for something. But y'all, we will definitely revisit this because I want to continue with this. Now, let me just also say this: her husband, Ricky. Let me go back to his channel because he did post actually while I was on live. He said, hope everyone is having a great day. Thanks to the Lord. I'm done with the situation, leaving everything where it belongs in the hands of, he put ... So I don't know if he's going to continue exposing anything. However, that may be it between those two. I don't know if they're going to reconcile and he goes back home, or he probably did go back home. Okay. At some point, that's his house too, and they are still married, but he may be done with the situation. Now, I don't know about the daughter if she's done because she still wants her child. Okay. So I don't know what's going to happen with this part. And her daughter has already shared a lot of information. But y'all, check this out. Only a few people know about her daughter. And when I say a few people in the grand scheme of things, she has a whole lot of supporters. I know that one video, baby, when I looked at it yesterday, it had 296K views. It may have gone up today over 1 million, okay? Or almost 1 million. Now, who knows about her daughter? Not all of those people. So some people will not be privy to what the daughter is saying unless you look at reaction channels. Okay, the reaction channels bring out a lot of this. Okay, and I don't even hear a lot of the reaction channels talking about the daughter's side of this yet. I haven't seen too much about the daughter. Okay, they've left it at that video and they're going to move on. She's going to start talking about God again, cooking again, and that's it. They won't know anything else. What happens is content creators start looking at all perspectives, all people involved, and start talking about it all. We don't just stop at one. Okay. So we will continue. I will continue to keep y'all updated. Let me look at the last few comments. That's crazy. I knew something. The mother was hitting. Okay. The CPS worker. And girl, how many more people does she know? And y'all, she probably throws out. Y'all, I don't know if any of y'all know Thorn up in here, the Queen of Kings. See, she kind of throws out that she's this social media influencer as well. I think they try to use that to their advantage sometimes, that, oh, I have all of these followers, or, oh, I'm a celebrity, because she threw that out there on the 911 call yesterday. Okay. So some people start throwing that out and all of that to get some sympathy, to get people to be on their side. Cooking with Aisha, her skeletons are coming out. Okay, Lord. But the killer was when the mom started sleeping with the DCFS man or social worker. Yes, girl, what in the world? I thought about the Potter situation too. Exactly. That's who it made me think about, the Michelle Loud situation. CPS needs to get involved. It's not a safe environment for her daughter. Exactly. Angie Stone lawsuit. Oh, you know what? And I got something else on that as well. Y'all, speaking of this, a quick little bookmark there. The trucking company with the Angie Stone situation is being sued. Remember, now they have a wrongful lawsuit that the children of Angie Stone, they're filing. Well, guess what? That trucking company is also in litigation and has the drivers, okay, are involved in a lawsuit with that company. They just updated the case in July, that they're still waiting on the judge to make a decision because that trucking company was saying that these truckers are independent contractors when that's not true. Y'all, it's a whole, so that plays a part in the wrongful death lawsuit. If they make a decision on that prior, yeah, it's a whole other layer to that thing. So I've been looking into some of that too. So I will definitely talk about that. This young lady and her siblings have gone through so much. Exactly. My heart goes out to them. They've gone through a lot. So, yes, Miss Aisha, all due respect. Ooh, get your children, get them some help. She needs help, y'all. This could have come out so that she could get some help. Maybe see what's really going on. Like, this is a lot. It's a lot. I went to Cora's page. I'll tell you what happened. Okay, Rebecca, did you say something to get blocked? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. What happened? They tricked her and rushed her to sign those papers. Yep, I believe so too. She getting taken down by the caseworker. Okay. If they get back together, do y'all think it gets worse? I do believe after something like this, it won't be the same unless they get help in therapy. She is keeping her baby at any means necessary. I don't know. I don't watch her. Yeah, and it could be a control thing too, y'all. If you're trying to get back at the daughter, trying to make sure that she keeps her. I don't know. This is a layered case here. They'll both take a hit and say it was a misunderstanding. Right, Susan, and be happy and sharing those pictures again, laughing and smiling and go on about life. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate it. Let's see what y'all said in the poll. Okay, so we're going to end the poll. It says, do you think that they will reconcile after Aisha and Ricky, had this viral argument? 63% of y'all said yes. 36% said no. And that's out of 47 votes. Wow. Well, I guess we're going to have to see. My prayers go out to them, though. I know that's a tough situation. And when you're married, that makes that even harder. It's like this is now public. And like I said, the daughter, she may not be done. Ricky might, but the daughter may not. Jake's son-in-law is in a lawsuit saying, yes, it is what it is. Oh my God. Yes, I saw that. And I'm just as thrown off with that as well. I said, now where did this come from? Okay, it's a lot going on, y'all. I have a whole list of topics that I'm just trying to do videos. I'm trying to do premieres on some of them. I go live on some of them because it is a lot of stuff out here that's taking place back to back, like seriously. Also, I want to go live and talk about those of you in the church world may know of Lady Joy Hill, former, she was Lady Joy Turner Hill. She's now remarried to her last name is Trout. She did an interview, and I did a short on it. And y'all, she shared some information we didn't know about. We kind of knew the gist of some stuff that happened, but she went into details about what happened to her and Pastor Chris Hill. They used to be the pastors over the Potter's house in Denver, okay? And then Maisha Cheney, she was also on that podcast, and she told us what happened with her and the Pastor Cheney. They were on The Real Preachers of LA, that couple, and she was just sharing some stuff that went on behind the scenes. So I may do that live tomorrow. Because I was taken back. I was shocked. Hi, Miss Lisa. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you for coming in. Or they'll stay together on the sly, wait for the time to pass and say they had therapy. Yeah, don't share nothing. Don't go live. Don't do no posts. Because you know what? Stuff does just go by. Give it a couple of days, child. People won't be talking about it. We'll be talking about something else, and they'll just come back out. Okay. That's what Asha's gonna do, because not too many people know about her daughter. Okay, they don't know that situation. Her followers really don't know about that. Us nosy people, we kind of found out about that, but a lot of her followers don't know about the daughter situation. Okay, so they'll keep following her. Yeah, it is really so sad, but I'm definitely going to keep y'all updated. We'll continue with that live. Also, shout out to my sis Shelly Shells for being a sponsor for today's live. If you would like to support the channel, you're welcome to send a super sticker, super chat. Cash App is scrolling on the screen, and then my coffee link is in the description field of this video. But I thoroughly, y'all, enjoyed this live. When I tell y'all, we think alike, y'all, on some stuff. Okay, we got some thinkers up in here. Y'all make me think about stuff I hadn't even thought about. Okay. But make sure that you share the live. Thank you, Miss Lisa. Make sure you share the live and also hit that like button if you didn't. That is for free. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and don't forget to hit that bell because you never know when I'm going to go live. Thank you all so much for joining. Y'all make sure y'all have a great weekend. And until next time, be blessed. Bye-bye.
Truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, like, share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.